Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing great. For those that tune in here on YouTube, those who tune in on Spiritual Encrypted Encounters on Facebook, and for those who tune in on my showreel TikToks under ApeCS895 on TikTok. How's everybody doing this evening? I'm gonna send a request out uh, to cousin Jesse to join the live. See how I can get him to join real quick. Let me get up in here and I'm going to send them the link. See if it'll join real quick. I'm trying to see if I can find him real quick. There he is. Okay. Send him a link. How's everybody doing tonight? How you doing, Sister Ivy? This is part two of tonight's live stream. Hope everybody's doing great. I think I might have left my cap over there, so I'm gonna go without it. I'm not sure. I think I got it on the table. I sent cousin Jesse a link so he can join me. What I'm gonna do is send share to the groups that I normally share here through YouTube. How you doing, Sister Abigail? Hope you're doing great tonight. I'll share real quick to some of the groups that I share with before I continue. I see cousin Jesse there on standby. I'm adding them on. How you doing, cousin Jesse?
I'm doing good. Welcome to the members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. Let's get to it. Let's have a good show. Hello, Prima Ivy. Hello, Abigail. How you doing? Did y'all like the earlier live? I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
All,
just
all trolls aside.
decide. Yeah, decided to do it live through YouTube, man. It's been a while. I think that's like the second one I've done like in 2 weeks. Trying to maybe on Wednesdays do it like that. Do a early live, try to catch different viewers, and then do a late night like we're doing right now. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Welcome, Walks
Are
with
you been?
Bear. Welcome.
See
Welcome,
who's
Exuberance. Que pasquis, vato loco.
who we got here? Let's see.
Exuberance, Walk with Bear, Abigail, Prima Ivy.
Yeah,
So how's
everything
everybody
was
doing
pretty
today?
good. I did a little show earlier on regular YouTube. Talked about how everything went at the appointment. You know, all the levels of
Welcome, Lord.
what I wanted to do to bring down the levels. The levels have dropped. because I've been watching what I eat and stuff like that. So that's been successful. I just want for my foot to heal or my toe to heal. So like that, I'm able to implement cardio to the workouts. I got an appointment next week for that.
Ain't
So
nothing
maybe they could
cracking, Don.
work on that a little bit more on my toe, on my left toe.
Welcome, Duendita. ¿Cómo estás?
Yeah, there was a lot of trolls that were jumping on there, eh?
Yeah, I took out a bunch of them, but Exuberance kept beating me to the trigger, man. He's got an itchy trigger finger.
All those trolls were the haters that normally dislike us, man. The same ones. Was it Corner the Cow, you think? Or do you think it was just
uh,
different trolls?
it was the LBL, man.
The LBL.
Yeah, the saber-tooth tiger riding mother funguses, man.
How do you know it was them, cousin? You were seeing their
I
games?
just, I just had a feeling it was them using fake profiles. Yeah, you got an itchy trigger finger, X. I like that.
He said he was playing a duck cunt out there. I knew they were gonna come, man. They always do that, but
Robin
I wasn't
Cooper,
even
welcome.
I wasn't focused on the how many troll comments. I was focused on the likes, and we had how many likes?
Welcome,
60,
Morgan. You had 67 likes, man, I think.
67 likes. Yeah,
Mickey G, welcome.
Mickey G, how you doing, Mickey G? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I had to
Yes,
let him
sir.
know
Long
that
overdue.
how I do the lives through StreamYard. We stream that to check that we're live. It just Facebook, I guess, when we do it through stream, is keeping us kind of secluded. But the only people know is the people that come on live.
You should have seen me, Maddie. I was riding a lizard.
So don't
Yeah, don't
forget to
forget.
hit the like button.
Oh, me and cousin Abe will do the Lechuza sound at midnight. If you don't hit the like button, I'll send the Llorona to your house.
Uh-oh, we
We are
got we got
good,
Rebel
Mickey
here.
G. We are good. Hey man, he
We got
worked for that
Rebel.
treat. He worked for those treats, man. I heard him.
You heard him?
I heard him. He was working hard for those treats.
Yeah, he was on the side of the house where I don't know if you seen what happened on the screen.
No, I got it late.
Yeah, there was some activity, man. I have to debunk the video
What did
where
you
something
find,
moved
Robin?
right in front of me like that. Like a dark shadow figure moved right in front of
Oh
me
wow.
to the right. And Rebel was outside and he started barking by where he went to.
You found Fort Ancient, Robin?
Who we got here? Here's Mickey G. How you doing? Hope you're doing great.
Welcome, Carmelo Tansen. Can't pronounce your last name.
Robin Cooper said they found something amazing. Sacred on the land.
Welcome, T2E. Welcome.
Rebel. Okay, you deserve a couple of treats for barking out there, whatever you were barking at.
He was telling him, I got teeth. There's
Here,
Rebel with the Rebel yell. He wants mo, mo, mo.
all right, Rebel. I think somebody wanted to share their story, so I'm
Yeah,
making it open.
it was Sister
Tuto,
T2E.
Tui. There you go. How you doing, Tito? So
T2E.
Tito E.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. T2E. I finally learned how to pronounce it. Give me a raise, primo. Give me another lizard to ride so I can join Sister Madeline. You found a keeper, a watcher, and maybe something in the side of the creek bed. Oh wow, Robin! You want to jump up and tell your story?
I found a keeper, a watcher, maybe something in the side of the creek bed. Was it like a spearhead?
Hey, 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 T2E. What's up, real MMA? ¿Qué pasquis, vato loco?
Whoever wants to share, let me know, and I'll put the link here so y'all can jump on.
It's the eyeball in the face of a native, says Robin Cooper.
An eyeball in the face of a native.
All right, Toe. We can call you Toe.
Tito E.
I have a little brother. His name is Joe. He says he calls himself Big Joe. I just call him Big Toe. It's most mummified face. I can only see one of the eyes, says Robin Cooper. Well, jump on in, Robin. I'm pretty sure my cousin will send you a link here in a minute and you can come share your story.
I'll send the link right here. Somebody is ready to share their story. I know Toe wanted to share something here with us. So long as it's not
Yeah.
about tunnels and a cave and a demon and all this stuff, we good to
And
go.
uh and any kind of anal play, we don't like that. That's just wrong on all sides. She
Yeah.
told says she's gonna pass tonight, cousin. So we'll maybe Robin would like to share.
I'm gonna put the link right here. Here you go. I'm gonna post it up on top.
Who you asking, Morgan? Because I'm not right at the moment. Right now, I'm not using my earbuds, so I'm hoping that it's coming in clear and no static sound. You hear any static, cousin?
Here's something
Yeah, I was already
a little
comfortable.
bit.
Yeah, estaba
Yeah, I
comfortable.
was
Let me find. Let me get my
sound
my headphones.
like a
That's my breathing.
I get
I'm,
turned into a little duende, Jesse.
yeah, no, I have that problem, man. When you transform me like that, then I have breathing problems.
Let's see.
Hi, Madeline. How you doing? Duendes! Even los duendes, Madeline!
We got a little duende on the show.
Lizards
Special
today.
guest, a duende all the way from Fort Worth.
We are duendes and we love our queen, Madeline. Welcome, Smurfy. Hi, Madeline. How are you, Queen Duendita?
Okay, it's Sister April. How you doing, Sister April? Can you hear us, Sister April?
Arthur.
Hey,
How you doing?
Welcome,
uh,
Sister April. Abigail.
yeah,
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Um, yeah.
It's all right. What's going on, sister? I know you've been having a lot of activity uh, where you live.
Mm-hmm.
You said you started from somewhere else, right? The
Welcome
activity.
to it.
Yeah, so I also live in Pennsylvania. And our campus in Pennsylvania it was a military campus, but also there's a cemetery on the campus.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, I've been there a bunch, and also there, I also had a lot of activity. And I never really had any activity here, and then I came back here, and then things just started to happen. So,
Sounds like an
where is this at?
attachment.
in Pennsylvania,
Pennsylvania. Is that
Mhm.
where I know we had a guest there talking about they had a lot of activity dealing with like UFOs and some kind of dogman or some kind of creature that was like a reaper or something.
I don't know, nothing like that by me, but
So it's more like a paranormal activity you'll be capturing.
yeah, yeah. It's like when I said like I don't know, but like you remember like the machine that went off. Remember when I told you like at 4 o'clock in the morning, this random like 100-year-old machine that went off,
Yeah.
and like random sounds and random, um,
The random sounds. Around what time frame does all this activity starts happening for you? Like, what time frame of the night when it gets
and
like
like
heavy?
probably like 3 or 4 a.m.
Demonic
It's like
hour.
the demonic hour.
Mm-hmm.
So do you hear like whisperings, sometimes like
Footsteps,
footsteps,
growling.
I
or
heard,
maybe
I heard,
scratches and stuff like that.
I heard some, I heard like breaths before, but not really so much whispering, more just like mechanical type of sounds and like, but also things have been thrown off the shelves and things, things have been, you know, moved and stuff. But
And when you go
um,
check, there's nothing on the ground, just the sounds.
no, like I see it actually happening. I see the thing fly off the shelf.
Oh wow.
Poltergeist activity, cousin.
Yeah.
And like remember when I told you like the AC they just turned on like randomly when I was in the room. I don't know if you
Hmm.
remember that. That was like months ago, but
I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
sometimes they can mimic sounds. Like one of the sounds that I've heard a lot when I go doing my investigations is the sound of shingles. Like,
Mhm.
when the shingles make that sound. I've heard that. I've heard doorbell sounds. I've heard car sounds when the
Yeah.
alarms go off on the cars, and uh, sometimes I hear like lawnmower sounds or weed eater sounds when I'm investigating in the woods. It's like they know how to mimic sounds for some reason.
Mhm.
Have you seen
Yeah.
any shadow figures?
Um. Once, but remember it was like outside. It wasn't inside my house. I didn't see like in the inside. One
Hmm.
time I saw like I don't know what it was. It might just be like a reflection or something, but I saw something like inside. But I don't know. I think that was just like in my head type of thing. I don't know.
So it's
Um,
like, do you have problems sleeping at nighttime?
it's not because of it. It's my family thing. No one sleeps in my family.
Hmm.
But like it's not from that. Like yeah. That's just how it is. Yeah.
So how long has this been happening to you?
Um, I don't know.
You know, some interfer. Yeah, 'cause
um,
as soon as I said that, it looked like some interference in your mic, like something
no,
happened there.
my brother is a little bit. Is also in the apartment and he's doing something in the
Oh,
kitchen. But um, yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I think I'm just more. I think I just notice it more now. Like I don't know how
Yeah,
long it
you're more
started,
more
but
sensitive to it spiritually. You're in
yeah,
tune to it. Your senses, they let you know what's around you.
yeah.
It triggers your senses.
Mhm. Um.
Sister Madeline says, "Are you the only one experiencing these things, Abigail?"
I mean, I think so. I didn't. I never talked about it like within my family or whatever. Um. But like, I don't think no one talked about it. So I'm assuming not. I'm assuming I'm the only one. You know. Um. But like, yeah, like no one said anything. No one had a problem with anything. And it's not like the whole. It's not like the whole house. It's just basically wherever I am, kind of.
Hmm. Sounds like an attachment, cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was there anything that you might have dabbled into, like maybe a game with cards or a
No,
Ouija
I haven't.
board
No,
or
nothing like
anything
that.
like that?
No,
Anybody you know that might be in your household that has messed with something like that
no,
that you know of,
no.
Well, I think it probably something attached itself to her
or
at
something
at
that's
Which is what
within the
I'm kind
house,
of
at the
saying. I'm saying,
at
yeah, I
the
think it's
school
from Pennsylvania that I got, the, um, yeah.
something within the house that's
or at
in
the
the house.
school because there's a cemetery at the school, so something probably
Oh, there's a cemetery in the school.
yeah. So something probably attached itself to her and followed her home.
Have you
'Cause
tried to
she
do a
said,
cleansing at your house, at the apartment or your home?
I have
Like,
not. The thing is, the in Pennsylvania, our thing is 75 acres. So you can't. It's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I can't really. It's not like my. It's not like one house, and so it's like all over the town. Basically, the whole town is kind of like that.
"Oh wow, oh
activity all over the town.
I mean, especially. I mean, it's a very small town. It's like a little. It's like five. Like everyone knows each other. Everyone's super friendly. Everyone's like super close. Like there's like no one there. Um, it's like very small. So like everyone knows about it as this place. Like we bought this campus, and everyone's like, yeah, this specific place is like everyone knows about it basically. Yeah.
hmm.
See, somebody saying, have any of your friends from that school mentioned anything weird happening?
So it was a military school before we bought it. We bought it like right when COVID hit, and but it's been a school for 100 years or whatever. And on like reviews or whatever, everyone who was in the school um had their own stories and had their own like you know um but no one said like I don't know no one really said that much. It was kind of just like I don't know,
Is
it kind
there
of seemed like it was
statues?
fake stories, but like
Statues there?
what
Statues? Is there like bronze statues or
there's a chapel on the campus that the by the doorway there's like a eagle type thing, like a stolen eagle. Um, and across and down the street, down the street there is like a type of statue down the street. Yeah,
is there a statue that's got like a man with like a hat on?
probably. I think so.
'Cause that's what I'm seeing, a statue of a man with a hat, but it looks like he's from another time era.
Yeah, it kind of seems like
Uh,
yeah,
the way he's dressed and the way they made him the who is he? Is he the founder of the location? Or who is he?
I'm not sure
This
to
man?
be honest. Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, he kind of looks like a old Western cowboy type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Is this old man with his cowboy hat like back in the day from a
Mm-hmm.
different time era. I know he's a pioneer or who he is, but it's it's there, and I'm seeing how he's looking.
Yeah. And on the
The it's
cemetery, mm,
the thing where you said the eagle is like a how does it look? Is it like a tunnel, like a long hallway?
no, I'm saying just the entrance into the chapel is just like on top, like 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 in front of the building. Basically, I'm saying on the actual building, like on top of the doors, it's just
Kind of
an
like a gargoyle.
eagle. Yeah.
Yeah, but is there like a temple, like a steeple like this, and it's like like a is there a location that's got like a steeple like this, and it looks the same all the way through, like it's like a you can walk like a church or something of that nature that you know of that area?
There's no like real long hallway or anything like that. No, not really. I don't think so.
Yeah. So what's the history of the town? I mean, like, was anything happened there in the past where, for example, I don't know, like maybe old forts from the pioneers or anything dealing with anything that nature from the past, you know, any history of it, of the location?
Um,
What are the stories that you hear?
so online, on Google or whatever, there's like, oh, in this building on the campus, there's um a little girl crying in the basement, whatever they heard sounds or whatever. Or in this building, this you hear people, someone, a kid like falling down the stairs or whatever it is. But there's like a bunch of these stories, but I also don't know if that's like true, if just people made them up or But um, if you look, whatever, there's like a whole thing article about it. But yeah, um, yeah, I don't know.
You know, sometimes people putting some Palo Santo in the air here, clear out this section around me. I haven't done this in a long time. Put some Palo Santo. Yeah, sometimes Palo Santo clear your space. If you got Palo Santo or even sage, you know, it'll clear out the space around you. Like I'm a little burner here. Earlier, I cleared up the space where I was doing a video earlier, and I seen a shadow figure pass right in front of my face out to the right, and then my dog was barking outside towards where the shadow figure went to. Rebel was barking at it. You heard him,
Hmm.
cousin? That's what
Yeah.
he was
I
barking.
heard.
Uh, but so this location is a college that you're going to?
No, so we bought the entire place.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so they weren't um they were done with the school, whatever, and they couldn't keep it up. No, they couldn't like take care of it or anything, so they were selling it. So my family bought it, and now we bring like my family owns a few schools and stuff, so we bring our schools up there sometimes for vacation, and we have other random camps and rent it out and stuff. But
Oh, I
yeah,
see. So this activity that you feel, I mean, what is it that you're feeling like? Is it like an eerie feeling? Does your hair stand up? What are some of the things that happened to you? I mean, you said I know one time that you wasn't
it
afraid.
doesn't it, it doesn't like, I mean, one time, a few times I feel like being grabbed or whatever, touched or whatever. Like once or twice I've been scratched.
Oh,
But
well,
um, but that even so much really anymore. I'm not like, oh my gosh, it's so scary. I'm just like, I just laying there, sitting there, and just like things around me are just happening.
So there's
But like
a big,
it doesn't like bother me. It just happened. I don't know.
you know,
So you just
it's big.
basically got
It,
used to it.
it's a
Yeah.
big location. How big is this building
No, so
or
where I
school?
am now in Miami or in
Yeah,
Pennsylvania.
the one where you're at that you feel it's you going to school right now, or is it you're at the
No,
location where?
they bought a school, primo. They bought the property.
Oh, okay.
So in Pennsylvania, we bought that property, and then here we I live in one of our schools. Basically, our school is we have 8 schools. My family owns 8 schools, and one of our schools is half school and half apartments. So I live in one of the schools now.
I
Wow.
see.
Um,
Take care of
yeah,
these
But
kids.
being in so many schools, I'm more sure that there's all kinds of activity that you sense. And you say you're the only one in your family that can sense these things.
yeah. Um, I mean, but people, like family, friends, and other people that were in the campus in Pennsylvania, um, they had some stories also. Like my friends and whatever. Like someone who we have a family that lives on the campus, um, all year round, and they they were like fixing the lights or whatever, and like they turned off all electricity and everything, and they still got electrocuted, and they were knocking on the window, and they heard knocks back. Um, so other people are experiencing it, but I think in my family, it's just me, really.
Hmm.
Somebody says they probably see it, but don't say anything.
No, though, they really don't. Like, I mean, we have, um, because even like by my family, like meal, like, when we all eat together and we're all like hanging out together, like I don't know, like we always talk and always like whatever, and everyone's saying like, no, we don't believe in spirits, no, we don't do that, and like no one else really believes in it, and no one else really, So yeah, so
Yeah,
I don't think they're
I
getting
just
any activity because if they did, they would believe in it. I think.
sometimes when people are not open up to that spiritually, they probably won't see anything or sense anything because they're not believing in it. My brother-in-law used to be that way, where he said, "I've never seen a ghost, I've never seen a shadow, I've never seen anything." So then he said he didn't believe in that. So then one day I said, I prayed to the Heavenly Father to show him one day, that these things do exist around us spiritually, to show him. So we were working on his vehicle outside, and my sister had come from out of town with the children. They said hi and walked inside the house. Next thing you know, my brother-in-law starts chasing a little boy, thinking it's one of her children, and he's running behind his vehicle. So we go around behind the vehicle. Next thing you know, there's nobody there. And then he's
Hmm.
like, "Did you see where it went to?" I said, "What do you mean?" The little He went behind the vehicle over there. So no, there was nobody there. So he was chasing a little shadow spirit of what seemed to be a boy. So he was kind of like freaked out after that a little bit, but still he tried not to believe in too much. But he did chase somebody running, thinking it was the little boy, one of my sister's children, uh, behind the vehicle, but it was a dark shadow he was following. But even like
Hmm.
that, he for a couple of days he was kind of freaked out, but then after that, it's like it was probably just my imagination, even though he did follow him.
He was
Hmm.
still in denial.
That's what normally happens. They go into denial, even though I mean, he literally followed him, like, hey, come here. We're like running like right behind him, like not even a foot away from him, and he goes around the vehicle. Next thing you know, he's not there because
Yeah.
it was a shadow figure. Shadow figures, they can manifest to look like someone.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was on the golf cart in Pennsylvania, like right by the cemetery. There's like we made a baseball field there, right? Like on the cemetery basically. Um, and I was just driving around at like I don't know 2:30 a.m. probably, and I see like this like man looking like just literally walking around on the baseball field part, and then I turn around and I look back and he wasn't there anymore. And
spirit, the spirit or a shadow figure, because they can manifest to look like somebody.
right, I don't know. I just it looked like this man. It looked like it looked like he was probably like 30, just older man, just walking around in like circles, basically on the field. It was like 2:30
Oh,
in the
wow.
morning, and then I just looked back around, looked back, and he was gone. I looked all around, like, did he run out? Did he whatever? I couldn't find him anywhere. Um,
Probably a ghost.
yeah. Um, but yeah, didn't know.
Wow.
Any cult-like activity that you witnessed, like you're finding things out in the open. I mean, you probably don't take care of the yard or anything like that, but anything strange out of the ordinary that you hear, like maybe yellings or screaming, disembodied voices when you're out there, anything out of the ordinary.
Not, no, not really. Um, it's super quiet there. Like by 7:30 in that by at night, there's nothing going on. Everyone's sleeping. There's like nothing going on there. So if you hear anything, it's like you're hearing something like nothing. There's it's like you hear all the like, little crickets and stuff. So like if you hear any slight of noise of anything, like you can really hear it because there's nothing else going on.
So is the
Um,
building pretty secured? Like you can hear the outside, inside that's secured, or can you still hear noises from the outside, inside the house, or inside the building?
you can hear some noises outside. It's not so yeah, you can hear noises from outside. Um, like I don't know, like a week ago, a few days ago, I don't know when it was, but no one was on the phone with my friend, and in my ear, I heard little girl say "run," you know, run, and I asked like, "Was that your sister?" And they're like, "No, no one said anything." Um, so like that, I was a little like, okay, I don't know what's happening for that. Like
Yeah, I've heard that
someone,
kind of
like it
sounds.
was very clear, a little girl saying "run," and
Yeah,
then
disembodied voices
no
that
one,
tell you to run or leave.
yeah,
Yeah, they were like a whisper in your ear.
yeah, that was here though. That was in my room, and it wasn't. Yeah,
Oh, shoot.
yeah.
I guess she was mad at you because you didn't buy her a Barbie. You get her little Barbie and put it in the corner. Like
Mm-hmm.
if it's a little ghost of a girl, say, "Look, I bought you a toy." But at the same time, you don't want to give it power. What if it's not a ghost? What if it's something else?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Like here where I live, there was the owner that used to had passed away in this house, and there was one day I had dozed off after doing a live on the couch. When I woke up, she was standing right beside me, leaning over like this on the couch. She was wearing like a nightgown, and
Ooh.
she was just right there beside me, this old lady. And I told her, I Bunny, rebuking Jesus Christ him, then she just disappeared. But she was like right beside me when I first moved in the house, the first day I spent the night here, I could hear somebody in slippers sliding their feet around the bed, and I could feel their finger touching me on my arms and on my legs, going around the bed. Uh, in which I had to do a cleansing the following day because when I woke up, what woke me up was somebody screaming in my ear, telling me to
Hi,
leave.
Benny.
Mhm.
And that's when I had to cleanse the house. Ever since I cleansed the house, all that activity stopped. But I cleansed the house and placed some manly crosses on the doorways, on the windows, and told it to leave. That it was a welcome here. Just to keep it peaceful and relaxed. And of course, I wear my extra protection around my neck.
Mhm.
Man, I put this one out and feel like it wants to. I don't know, it just got an image like something wants me to tear it off my neck or something. When you get a vision, I got this one that's selenite and it's got little minerals like a seventh chakra and selenite and black tourmaline. The black tourmaline are warn off any negative energies around you, keep them away from you. It'll protect you. Black tourmaline, black obsidian, rainbow obsidian, golden sheen obsidian, uh, different minerals that can protect you from negative energies.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm still
Do you
trying to
have
get it
any kind of
straight.
protection? Was that cousin?
I was trying to remember if she said where she came from. Is it Tanzania, or Philadelphia?
Neither. It's called New Bloomfield. Like, no one really knows it. It's like half an hour away from Harrisburg, 40
No,
minutes away from
okay,
Harrisburg.
okay,
We got a New Brunswick, Braunfields here in Texas. You said New Braunfields?
No,
something
no,
like
no.
that.
New Bloomfield.
New
Oh,
Bluefield.
Hmm. It's like
Well,
it's like 2 hours from Philadelphia.
okay. Well, I can offer you some advice, maybe to keep the little girl away from whispering in your ear while you're laying down. Put up a water barrier around your bed. What else could you do, cousin?
I would suggest just keep your room clean. You can place either with holy water or olive oil, something pure, heavenly crosses on the doorways and on the windows, and just pray. If there's a spirit there, uh, pray for the Heavenly Father to cross her over with the heavenly light. So maybe the spirit's trying to get, but if it's telling you to leave, then it's not a a spirit. That's it's more of a what do you call them, Jesse? If it's telling her to leave, territorial.
Territorial could be borderline demon.
So you
Doesn't
have to
want you there.
bless. Have you blessed your room or placed 70 crosses for protection?
Um, it's a little different for me, being that um, I mean, being that I'm Jewish, it's a different
Oh, okay.
spirituality
Different.
thing.
You do a different procedures.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I pray or whatever, but um, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cut my tongue off.
Some of those spirits that try to pretend. Well, I used to have them all the time happen to me when I was in the army station in Fort Hood. It's an old base, but it's the biggest army base, military base in the United States. And I remember I lived on the third floor, and it was it started happening for about a whole week around the same time frame. Once it hit 3 o'clock, You could hear somebody running, like little kids running from the downstairs all the way into my best of view because we had a closed door. They had to open the door to go into the best of view where the four rooms are, and they go bang on my door. So every time I would get up to open up the door to see who was banging on my door, there'll be nobody there. I'll walk all the way downstairs. We'll never find nobody. Then one evening, I had an inspection the following day, and I was polishing my boots, and I got my lamp light on. I'm on the third floor, and I hear the children right across me. Because it's like the building has four buildings, and it's like a section in the middle, and I could hear the little kids laughing from the window across me. So I got pissed off. It's like, oh, that's where they're at. So I went all the way downstairs, went around the buildings to the building. I went to their room on the third floor, and I was banging on the wall, on the door I was trying to find out, who the because whose children they were, because women would come visit GIs, and I was gonna get on them, like, hey, you need to keep your children, and close to you because they've been coming messing with me over here. I'm
Mm.
banging on the door, upset, because they had been messing with me all week, and then the other guy, the other door opens, and I say, hey man, he's like, what? He said, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm trying to get this guy to open the door because his kids keep on messing with me. They've been messing with me all week, and he's like, nobody's lives in there. They said their room's been empty for a month. Nobody
Mm.
stays in there,
Damn, damn it.
right? So I'm like freaked out, so I walk all the way back, and I'm just like, what the hell just happened, and I forgot to do the sign of the cross. So I go lay down, finish doing my boots, go lay down, and I'm asleep, and I'm caught in one of those sleep paralysis, the night terrors, where I'm seeing my room. I had left my lamp on so I could see the lamp on, and as I'm asleep on my bed, it's just a single white bed, I could see this thing standing where my laundry bag is folded in the front of my bunk. It's standing right there looking at me. So as I'm looking at it, I said, man, that's not a person. I'm seeing this looks like a man with a cape, but it wasn't a man with a cape. That's the thing. When I look at his face, it looked, you could say, demonic or probably Nosferatu. The way the face where the nose was, bat-like, and the thing that I thought was a cape was not a cape. It was wings,
Mm.
like bat-like wings, or demonic wings. So I was able to wake up, and when I woke up, I went into prayer, but whatever was there disappeared. But as I prayed and protected the room, all the activity that was happening stopped. But yeah, well, if you're hearing children laughing or making a ruckus at around 3 in the morning, don't go outside because it's not children.
Mhm.
It's demons. That's what they do. They mimic voices. So if you're hearing a little girl talking to you at 3 in the morning, it's not a little girl.
Mm.
It's To me, it would be demonic of the time frame.
Mm-hmm. Anything after 3 in the morning from 3 to 6 is demonic.
Yeah.
Just gotta be careful what you let in your mind, in your thoughts, and in your heart. So when they
Mm.
tell you to leave, how did it sound like? Can you give a
It
impersonation of
was
how it?
it's kind of like very softly. It was like it wasn't like it was like very soft. It was like quiet, but it was like run, and I was like kind of like that. I don't
Oh,
know. It was
run.
just like it wasn't like get out of here. It wasn't like screaming at me. It was just kind of just like calm, but it was like quiet and deep. It was like yeah, I can't explain it, but um yeah.
Well,
um
at least they didn't tell you what that The damn thing told me in Mississippi. It told me you're gonna die. That's what it told me. And then there was a
Mm.
loud popping sound, and when I woke up, I opened my eyes. I saw the black shadow figure running toward the kitchen in the front bedroom. It told me you're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But like it's really like just me. Like if I walk into the kitchen and the light was flickering, I leave and like my brother goes in and like I'm like peeking in to see what's happening and it's not blinking, it's not flickering anymore, you know. And then it's just like it's all just about me. Like whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's trying to get you
To believe.
uh, to believe in it to get more power over you. That's what he's doing. That's why it's just targeting you because he knows that you have that just like what happened to me. You know, I had to pick up a stick because I heard somebody running to me last night. I don't know if you've seen that video when I'm in the woods last night. Uh, I had to literally pick up a piece of 2x4 off the ground because I heard somebody running towards me, like breaking through branches, like running towards me. And I thought it was maybe a wild coyote or something, some kind of animal, but it sounded like in twos. It didn't sound like a lot of movement, it just sounded like somebody was running in twos and like they were running on 2 feet, but there was
Mm.
nobody there. It's I kept that stick in my hand for a while till I walked that stick from where I picked it up all the way to the exit because I don't know how because I could hear a lot of footsteps
Yeah.
I
around
can't
me.
wait for you to. I can't wait for you to debunk that video, man.
There's movement in there, man. I need to download it. I seen movement around me when I was walking backwards in the path, and there was a lot of interference also, but you could see some like it looked like a body of something red, man. Like I don't know. He looked freaked out. Uh yeah, there was activity all around me. You don't want to be in a situation like that. Me, I know there's activity out there that I go because uh I want to show the viewers of the things that are out there, but same time, you don't want to put yourself in danger. So yesterday I
Mhm.
was kind of like in that situation where it got dangerous and I felt that I had to leave. I think if I would have stayed there, most likely I would have gotten targeted even more. So that's why I left.
Yeah.
So basically, Abigail, you've learned to live with it. It doesn't bother you anymore. It's become normal.
Yeah.
Like first in nature.
Hmm. I know how that is. We've gone through that, and when it happens to us like that, we just go along with it. We don't rebuke it because sometimes we just get used to it, having it around. I
Hmm.
know there was a house where we lived in that there was something there, and we just got used to it being around. It became like second nature. Oh, mira, ya llegó esta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because and sometimes it has to do with the head of the household too. Because if the head of the household are bonded and they don't do nothing to protect the household from anything negative, then whatever's there kind of like has permission to run loose. So he's not gonna mess with the people that it's got bonded. He's gonna mess with the other people that are within the household that it could try to target. So it's gonna go after them. So
Hmm.
That
it's
was my
important
ne-
for
that was,
I guess your parents or the head of the household to bless this houses or this campuses that they've purchased to cleanse them to get rid of any negative energies around there since it is
Right, but I
their
think again,
property.
it's not like in my house. It's just wherever I am.
he just follows her around, cousin. Now,
Yeah.
my next question was: Do you are you the only one that sleeps there in that building?
No, we have a bunch of families here. There's like 15, 20 families that live here. Then also
Okay,
we
okay.
also all the we the school that I live in is boys' school. So We have a bunch of dorms also. That there's a bunch of guys that also live in the dorms.
Okay, so basically it happens wherever you are. So whatever it is following you around. So that sounds like you've been bonded, or if not bonded, it's just sticking to you.
Hmm.
Negative attachment. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like what happens to me when I come out of the woods. Sometimes they try to attach themselves around my neck area for some reason. That when I walk out of there, it feels very heavy around my neck, like if somebody is sitting on my shoulders, like I'm carrying somebody on me, and or I start feeling pain around my neck area. It's normally where some of these negative attachments like to attach themselves to is a neck area to control your senses, so you won't be able to sense them.
I'm guessing only the owner of the property can cleanse the property. That would be the head of the family, wouldn't it? The owner.
I mean,
Yeah, but she's saying it only happens to her.
Yeah. Then
yeah.
need to tie it, bind, and rebuke in the name of Jesus. Send it away.
Hmm.
It's what you. It's basically kind of like the eye of the beholder. You know, whatever power you give it, it's as strong as it's going to get. You know, if you started not to giving it power, then it's not going to have no power to really to be doing anything. But if it's got power to be throwing objects around, then it's
You
gaining
you
some
fed
kind
it very
of
well.
belief, power of belief and fear from somebody in order for it to be throwing items in the
Right, but
house.
it's not though. I'm not giving it power. I'm not like I don't care about it. I think like okay, that's it. Like I'm not like, oh my gosh, what's happening? I'm so scared. Like it's not okay. Like I'm just chilling there. I'm just like staring at it. Okay, fine. I don't, I think it's, I think it's kind of like the opposite. That's like trying to like, no, don't just be okay with it. Like, hello, I'm here. Like trying to make yourself known.
Yeah.
But I think, in the beginning it was a lot more physical, a lot more like touching me, grabbing me, like so that I can actually feel it, not just like a thought in my head, Like they want to make me to make sure wants to make sure
Coming
that
back.
I know it's there. But
But
now that it knows that I whatever I know that now it's just like not bothering me really. I'm saying now it's not physically attacking me or anything. It's just things around me, you know.
La estoy oyendo hasta acá, hasta la sala. Y la estoy oyendo hasta la sala.
Sister Watkins with Bear says not caring about it is giving it the okay to do what it wants.
Right, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like it's because I'm so okay with it, because I'm so chill with it. It's like no, hello, I'm here. It's trying to make yourself know. But it's like
Yeah.
it goes. I think it goes both ways. Because if I'm like afraid of it, it's like I have power over you. But yeah, so I don't. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, me, I just if I see something that's out of the ordinary in my house, I send it away. I got my son 23 years old, and I had finished doing a live, and I was walking because it's a hallway. When I turned to walk towards my room, I could see what seemed to be a demonic figure standing in front of my son's door.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked at it and I said, "Hey, you're not welcome here. Leave my son alone." And I told it I typed on the rebuke in Jesus Christ's name, and it left. So I spoke to my son and I asked him if he was having things out of the ordinary happening to him. And he looked at me and we started talking. He said, "Yes, Dad." Said, "I've been seeing this dark shadow figure. It's been coming to me and it's been trying to put thoughts in my mind, this and that." So I started talking to him, telling him what to do, not to be believing what he's saying to him, but to take, not to fear it, not to give it power, but to tell it to leave him alone, not to pay attention to the images or the things that he's trying to tell him. But yeah, I seen it standing in front of his room. I have the spiritual gift of discernment to be able to see things. So I spoke to him and he says, "Thank you, Dad," and he gave me a hug, because he thought he was going crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
when I told him that I seen him also, he freaked out because I described how he looked, and it's the same thing that was going through his. He said he'd been going to his room for about a week, and I told him next time something like that happens to let me know so I can get rid of it. He said we don't need things like that in our home.
Yeah.
But that's how it starts, they try to infiltrate, pretend that they're your friend and all this stuff, and then they try to backstab you in the back. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the images that he was showing them or trying to tell them was bad things to do bad things. Like to himself.
Mm-hmm.
So I got rid of it, and ever since then, all the activity that was happening stopped. But just that's only my only concern. I don't know how old you are or anything like that, but is if it's telling you things or giving you images of something, it's because it's finding a way into your foundation. That's why I was telling you don't give it power of belief, or if it's telling you to do something or giving you image, don't do it
Mm-hmm.
because it just wants to gain control over you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only. That's why I was asking the questions I was asking you. My son had gotten alerted by a dark shadow being when he was 4 years old. He was playing at the park in Elms Grove, and with his my friend's daughter. Her daughter was 1 year older than my son. She was 5. My son was 4, and they were playing in the park. And I was showing her the creek. You know how kids play; they make all kinds of noise when they're playing. But then we didn't hear any more noise out of them, so we went to go check, and there wasn't on the slides or the swings. We checked both sides of the park. Then we went home. I searched around with the house. I couldn't find them. So we searched them for about 45 minutes. It
Mm-hmm.
was getting dark, and I told them to call the cops. So we couldn't find them. And I went and I started praying. I said, God, help me find them. And, the sun was already setting. It was getting dark. And I was able to see something behind a bush because my son was pretty tall. So I could see like the top of his hair. So I ran past the bushes, and it was him and my friend's daughter standing in front of a tree, a big tree, like
Good
a
night,
oak
Midway.
tree,
Mm-hmm.
and they were standing there like in a hypnotic state with their eyes closed. And I was asking them, "What are y'all doing here?" They wouldn't respond to me. I asked them numerous times, so I started yelling for my friend and my sister to come to take them, and they wouldn't say nothing to me until finally both of them at the same time said, "The man in black called us." That's what they
Mm-hmm.
said. So by then, my friend comes, and they take them from their location. So I go looking for this man in black, and I'm thinking an African American or somebody dressed in black, but I never thought about a shadow figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for an African American or somebody dressed in black all through the woods. Well, it's already getting dark. I go check on the creek and the highway, nothing, you know. But they got lured by, a dark shadow figure into the woods when he was 4, 5 years old.
Yeah.
But that's how they pretend all the time, like they're your friend. How many people have you seen, like, cryptid community where they say that Bigfoots are the family friends or they're part of the family because they're their friends, or people that call them shadow beings saying that they're friends.
Mm-hmm.
They're not your friends. Those shadow beings are luring your children into the woods
Welcome, Jaime
just
Alanis.
for 45 minutes. You know,
Hmm.
yeah, it was they're up to no good. So we got so many missing 401 cases of children missing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if it's a spirit of a little girl, if it's saying run, it's because something might have happened to her. You know,
Hmm.
where maybe she's reliving a moment. If it's a spirit, or if it's a unclean spirit or dark energy spirit,
In my
if it's
house,
throwing stuff around, and it's telling you to run, it's because it's trying to gain power over you, like for you to fear it.
in my house in Pennsylvania, so there's a bunch of buildings on the campus, but in the one that I live in my attic, there's a wall. The whole wall is full of girls, little girls, just in the attic in my house.
Pictures?
Yeah, like it looks like it was like cut out of a newspaper type of thing, and like plastered all over the attic in my house. There in Pennsylvania.
Oh wow.
That
Only
Sounds
sounds
like
girls.
a
Only
creepy.
like
sounds
the
like a
girls
serial
are
killer,
ages
man.
probably between like
Yeah,
6 and 12.
that sounds creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like somebody was making a trophy case there.
Yeah, but it's all yes, all just girls and probably ranging between like ages 6 and 12. I'm assuming.
I mean, can you take a picture of that and send it to me so I can see how I can sense out something out of it whenever you get the chance?
So I'm going
Yeah,
back
that's
there actually on Monday. I'm gonna be there Tuesday ish. So
yeah. Send me a picture of that, or try to do a little video and scan the area for me, see if I can see anything spiritually. It sounds like a freaking like
Um,
somebody
a serial killer.
serial killer,
That's what it sounds like to me because of all the pictures posted on the wall and all the little
serial
girls.
killer,
The,
uh, a pervert, or possibly a cult, because they do target children.
yeah. So the
We got
thing, so
somebody
maybe when I
here.
was there,
Miss Cascone says, "I'm 15 minutes from Eastern Pennsylvania. Has a lot of paranormal activity."
hmm
Wasn't it Pennsylvania? Where was it where they had the location where those children were missing back in the 1800s? Was it in Pennsylvania or the Maryland?
no, it was in Pennsylvania. I mean, there is a case like that in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure.
There
I'm not sure
is
exactly where it was.
a missing children, right?
Yeah, I think so. Um, I don't know where though. Williamsburg, maybe. I don't know. Something.
I
So
never heard.
so those pictures are up on the wall like that. Ah, not,
Yeah.
if
So
they're
same.
there,
Maybe the
then
last time I was there, when I was in my
I
house, or
wonder
maybe like
if 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 there's bodies nearby where those
I
pictures on
mean,
the walls are.
there's a graveyard right there, right on the campus.
That's crazy.
That when she said there was pictures like that posted up there, that made me snap. Like the child predator keeping trophies of his
Well,
Mm-hmm.
handiwork.
if it's children that are missing, they're keeping it as a trophy. It had to be the person that was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody say that's true.
Yep, yep.
PA is a hotspot. That's crazy. I wonder if the groundskeeper is still there.
Yeah. No. So the people who live on the campus are friends. Like they're from Colorado or whatever. They're like, but they um no, they're friends. I'm saying we know them. They just stay there. But he said he said that he also experienced a few things, but like he I don't know, he hasn't really like read into it that much. He's just like, okay, I got electrocuted even though electricity was off, and I got 3 knocks responses after I knocked on the window, but like, yeah, he didn't really. I mean, whatever. See, that's what he said. He got some experiences like that, but he doesn't really. Again, he also doesn't really care about it. He also kind of finds it like interesting, and you know.
Somebody says, I think that happened around the Lafayette College.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's creepy, man. Finding those old clippings, did they look yellowish? They're so old,
Mm-hmm.
or it's kind of faded.
Yeah.
It was newspaper
Wow.
clippings.
Yeah, it literally looks like it was cut out of newspapers and like pasted onto the wall.
Wow.
But like
Jaime
thing
says they got their
was
own
what
Elms Grove.
um that's why like when I was there and when he came back, that's why I probably heard that little girl's voice because I brought it back with me from there.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Maybe the
That
spirit,
sounds what it like. That would happen.
maybe
It attached
something
itself to
happened
you.
to the little girl there. The spirit is telling you to run to get out of there because she's afraid something's going to happen to you, like it happened to
Mm-hmm.
her.
Yeah.
Could be. So how many pictures are we talking about here,
Um.
or clippings?
I'll say probably like 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
You're the Woods,
Oh
Jaime, or are you
man.
James Woods?
Somebody says I'm the woods.
Yeah, I asked him if he's James Woods,
That's
the
Jaime
actor.
Alanis.
No, it's Mr. Alanis.
Alanis, Jaime. ¿Cómo estás? How you doing, Jaime?
Unless it's a typo and he meant in the woods. No?
Huh?
Unless it's a typo and he meant in the woods.
In the woods.
Yeah, it's probably it probably is a typo.
Oh, correction.
Correction. Man, I don't go in the woods anymore, man. I could as easily have something bite me on my leg here at home instead of going out there in the woods trying to camp. I don't. I'll be honest, man. I don't even know how to start a fire out there without matches or anything like that. I'm done for, man. I
Too
could.
many skeeters, too many bugs out there and snakes.
Well, the last time I went fishing, all I got was mosquito bites. Hyman says it was a typo. Dice que está bien.
Yeah, I've had some experiences of little girl ghostly apparitions in Elms Grove.
Hi, Ridge Runner.
I was always there was one of a little girl always photo bombing me. It was a little native girl that I would always catch there. See, a lot of the natives in Central Texas used to be woodlanders to live by creeks and lakes, by the creeks and the lakes, and to live in the woods. So, but what happens sometimes the waters would rise when it would rain, and it would sweep away the people. Some people might have drowned in the woods because they lived too close to the creek.
Where'd you leave Cynthia at, Runner?
I don't know. He said it someday, LOL, runner.
That's messed up, Smurfy. That's messed up. I've never watched that mountain either, and I haven't watched that movie either, Smurfy. So I don't know what you're talking
It's
about, but
Murphy's. It's
what
Murphy's
you're
favorite
putting up there, man.
movie. It's Murphy's favorite movie.
He tells Red Runner, "I don't know how to quit you." What's up, Red Runner? How you doing, man? Welcome. Glad you made it home safely.
But sometimes that's the best thing to do is just ignore it and don't give it power. You know,
Mhm.
just many of you got to live in those areas. But me, I can't be in an area like that for too long because I'm always sensing spiritually. So Cynthia didn't like the seven layered lasagna,
She probably didn't like the blackberry
blackberry pie,
cobbler.
cobbler. There we go. Yes, Cynthia been AWOL. We haven't seen her in a
She
while.
was she was here yesterday, but Rich Runner wasn't. Now Rich Runner's here and she's not.
She'll be here like in about five minutes.
Makes me wonder.
So, what other things have you experienced? This is there. Is that about it?
Experience where? Here or there?
Yeah. Well, at the location you were living at.
Right now in Miami or Pennsylvania? I lived in
Uh,
both places, but I'm in
well,
Miami.
did you catch activity in both locations or just the other one?
I think. Well, I no, but both. But I think I brought it back from me from there.
¿Sabes hablar en español?
You
Poquito.
asking me?
No, I don't see you.
Hmm?
I thought you were asleep, Madeline. No, I don't see you. Are you trying to use your camera?
Were you talking to cousin Abigail?
Uh, Abigail said if I could see her, but I said no. I don't see
No, no,
her.
no,
Oh,
no, no. I asked if you're. I asked if Never mind.
I'm sorry. I was shocked that Madeline came in the chat because she been in my ear for like 30 minutes.
Mhm.
she was in Duendeville. No, yeah, I was asking Sister Abigail if she talked Spanish.
Yeah, that's what I was asking if you were talking to me. Um, a little bit, not so much.
Poquito.
Welcome,
She'd be
Mhm.
like,
Yvel. Go.
Taco Bell Grande, por favor, from Taco Bell.
No, I could get along. I could get around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know all the bad words. That's what you're trying to say.
No.
Oh,
Most of us do, right? That's the first thing that we pick up as kids is the bad words.
yeah, I remember when my stepbrother came from Juarez. The first thing we taught him was all the English bad words.
Um.
She probably knows
Yeah.
how
No.
to
I
talk
just
Spanish.
from living in Miami, you just pick it up. You just understand it.
So you speak Cuban, not Spanish.
What? I don't
One.
speak Cuban.
I'm just playing with you.
I was gonna say.
So you're Hispanic, Puerto Ricana,
She
I'm
welcome
just
casual
normal.
conversations with Gina.
Mexicana.
Yeah, just normal American.
That's awesome.
Hmm. Everyone asks me if I'm Latina or like, are you from? Where are you from? Originally, I'm like, I was here my entire life. I don't know.
She's a chola, man. Like,
they
just playing. My name's Shy Girl. My name's Shy
Yeah, like,
Girl.
yeah.
Just
call me
playing.
they call me Sad Eyes.
Cousin Jesse used to. What was your nickname, Primo? The Joker. They used to call
Lord
him the
Joker.
Joker.
The
Lord
Lord
Joker.
Joker.
He was a cholo back in the day. Who still is wearing that hat.
Hello, Royal Deluxe. How you doing?
We were growing
Yeah,
up.
no,
He
man.
was a cholo.
You know what I tell people nowadays, cuz? I got a dude at church that's always after me saying, "Man, you dress like Al Capone. You dress like back in the '60s." And said, like, "Dude, it's just clothes, bro. It's a lifestyle. I just don't beat up people no more.
Cousin
I
Jesse,
hit
I
them.
go to churches, and I was like, really? I said, I go to churches every Wednesday for their special.
They got the two, the wing and
He's like,
the wing and leg special, bro.
uh, so
You know,
sister Abigail says she's a Jew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sister Abigail,
Yeah.
cool, awesome. You'll be the
Juno.
first. You'll be the first Jewish person I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, cousin Jesse, Juno. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing.
They
No,
call you Big
I need
Happy,
people in the
Jaime?
army. They come from all parts. I need some that were Jew, uh, different when being in the army. So I've seen a little bit of everything in the military.
Yeah, I have a few cousins there in the army, fighting in the army. A few
That's cool.
relatives, a few cousins, my uncle, they're all in the army.
Yeah,
All the Israeli ones.
I got a joke for you. I got my good friend that was out there in combat with me. You know, his name is Melendez San. He had a long last name, Melendez San Miguel. That was his last name. You know, it was a long last name, but they cut it short to Melendez. Or else it would have been a long last name. And he was telling me a story. You know, I didn't understand what he was saying. He was from the Bronx. He's like, "It's here." I said, "What's up, man?" He's like, "I went to Yale. I went to Yale." I said, "To Yale?" And he's like, "Yeah, I went to Yale when I was younger." I'm like, "Damn, he's got some." I was like, "He's got some college education." He said he went to Yale, so I'm telling everybody he went to college to Yale. It's like, no, no, not Yale. Yale. I went to Yale. Said he was in behind bars. He was in jail. He sounded like Yale, you know, because he's Portuguese
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, Portuguese. He's when he speaks, you don't understand what the hell he's saying, you know. But
Yeah.
he's a good friend of mine. I thought he was trying to tell me that he went
Portuguese
to
and Spanish
Yale.
is a little bit similar. No?
Hey, Jaime, they used to call me Lord Joker. Now I'm just known as Lizard Rider.
Was that Abigail?
I said Portuguese and Spanish is not so off.
No, no, not so off. It's just a different accent, I believe. The words don't mean the same.
Right.
Yeah. When I was in Germany, the guy that was in charge of the kitchen was from Portugal, and I couldn't understand anything he was saying because he would talk with his teeth closed. So it was like a mumble. Either he was talking to his teeth cold, or he was high on some coke. Because he would say something to me, and it was like more of a mumble, like this is, and then he would be laughing. So he wouldn't feel bad. I would be laughing with him. So I never understood anything he said. But sometimes he would put out a little bottle of liquor, give me a shot. You know, when I was in the army, he was from Portuguese, Portugal. He was from
Mm-hmm.
it's España. You know, but
Yes,
I
Murphy.
never understood a single word he said to me.
When you go to work tomorrow, Murphy, just do your job.
Do you like Puerto Ricans that don't like saying the R word. Who's got an R here in the lobby?
Nobody in the lobby has an R.
Yeah. So, they'll say raspa. They will say, "Hey, you want to get a aspa?" They leave the R out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah,
like
I the lizard eider. I the lizard eider.
Mhm.
Lisa, Ida. They had to leave the
Kind of like,
R's out.
hmm, kind of like when Mexicans try to say stop and say stop.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
Speak. Ah, pulgas, déjenme en paz. An hour and 25 minutes,
Puerto,
cousin.
Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans.
You're half Puerto Rican, Madeline? I thought you were just all duende. Welcome, Plymouth Pug.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny. Whenever I don't, so I don't speak so much Spanish, but whenever I'm drunk or whatever, I only speak Spanish.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
wow, that's cool. When we talk
I
Spanish, but
can't
when
speak English, man. What?
we speak Spanish, but when we get drunk, we all just talk nothing but English.
Yeah, yeah.
Duendican. Wow, it's my
But like even when I say English words, all my R's are all like D's, you know?
what?
Even though I speak in a Spanish accent whenever, a lot of times, even English words.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo sé,
Tu coño,
coño.
¿cómo está? Mira tu coño, ¿cómo está? My friends, man, I had Puerto Ricans who were friends. They'll be tripped. Mira qué coño, ¿cómo está? ¿Qué tienes, coño? ¿Qué te
Yeah,
pasa?
man. My dad had a bunch of Cuban friends, man, and they would sit around and talk, and you could never tell who was having the conversations because they would all be talking at the same damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Smurfy calling Madeline the last of the Duendicans.
So, Abigail, are you short like Madeline? Madeline is 5 foot or 4 foot 8. I don't know how tall she is.
I think she might be
4 foot 9.
5 foot.
I think everybody. I think even Watkins was very short.
Mm-hmm. So my
I'm
class, so my age is 4'6".
What?
who?
Some of my class, someone who's 20, someone in my age is 4'6".
Oh wow,
She's tiny.
Four six?
I'm 5'7". So when
Oh,
when she's sitting next to me or whatever, I'm like, you're tiny. You know.
yeah. You gotta
she's
watch some of the
Madeline's.
little duendes because they'll try to catch you on the Achilles, man.
Madeline says she's 5 foot.
5 foot. Okay, there we go.
That's
Sister Madeline, the high heels don't count for 5 foot.
walks with bears 5'2".
I too.
Madeline's just right, the right size for riding lizards, man.
Ah, man. You didn't see him coming, bro. She's so short, she'll chop block you.
I'm telling you,
Looking
man.
like this, and they're coming to attack you from low from the ground. Jaime Lanís drove some Ricans coin. Puro arenazos, chanclazos.
Wow, what the hell?
Yeah. Madeline is taller than Yvette. Uh-oh. Attack of the Duendes are infiltrating spiritual encrypted encounters. Well, since we're talking about duendes, I got a picture of something that I think got me. I had to look it up. It's very small. It's probably like around like runner size, like this small. Runner size is small. Um, I have been on the path where in Elms Grove, and I was gonna go investigate. And I said, you know what? I'm getting out of here because it was hot and heavy right off the ground. As soon as I went into the path, I heard like a growl. So I said, screw this. I turned around and I started walking out of the path, and I felt a sharp pain on my Achilles. I thought that I possibly got bit by a snake, and I could feel something in my leg. So I started walking home. When I got home, I could see the blood dripping down my ankle behind my Achilles, and I still feel something throbbing in the back of my Achilles. So I went back there and I pulled it out. When I pulled it out, it was like a little spear or a little arrowhead that was stuck in my Achilles. So my sister came and put some alcohol and I wrapped it up and stuff like that. But after that, it's where I got sick. I don't know if
Welcome,
there was
Joel
poison in
Burgess.
it or what, but my left leg is where I had gotten a blood clot after that. I had to go to the hospital and everything. But something stabbed me in my Achilles in the woods. Just wanted to share that. Something I got a picture of something that looks like it's got like even little armor on it, cousin.
Oh
Like
wow.
a little duende in armor, like it's got armor on it. I just need to make a short reel and share the picture so y'all can see the little duende with armor. It's very small. Like I said, it's around this big, in which I think that's what got me in the Achilles.
Uh, no,
It was
Jaime.
like a little.
When me and Abe stand together, I feel like a midget compared to Abe, man. Cause I'm only like 5'7", 5'6" at the most, maybe 5'7" in high heel boots. But Primo towers over me, makes me feel like a Smurf.
Yeah, Primo Joey, he's pretty tall. Primo Joey.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while, man.
Yes, Duendes live, Jaime. Don't you see Madeline here every day?
So who drinks and gets drunk and starts talking in Spanish? That's what I want to know.
There's a
You
certain
know,
person that just fessed up to it.
Sister Abigail.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Spanish comes out of you, man. That's all. What kind of drinks
thank
you
you,
be drinking when that happens?
thank you
Any,
for welcoming
Tequila?
welcoming me, Madeline.
um, any really.
Yeah,
uh,
tequila, man. Was shit. People pull out the bottle of tequila with a worm. You ever drink the tequila with a worm in the bottom?
Yeah, I've drank
mm,
that, man. You get really, really drunk when you eat the worm.
Mm-hmm.
Pause, no homo.
I just take like 15.
Was it?
I said I just take like 15 shots.
The what?
I'm sorry, Abigail, you know how I drink? If I open a bottle, I can't stop drinking till the bottle's gone.
Mm.
Cause
In my house,
that's alcohol.
my entire family loves, like, that's our thing. Like, we started drinking when we were like 2. Like, that's just who we are, basically. Like, we have like 500 bottles of wine. We have like 200 bottles of bourbon or whatever.
Oh
We have,
wow.
it's crazy. Our house is full.
Yes, exuberance. Yeah,
Yeah,
if I open a bottle, I gotta drink it all. If not, it's alcohol abuse.
I got
Yeah.
a lot of bottles right now that I haven't even touched, man, because they told me that I can't be drinking beer or liquor anymore. That's what the not that I have a bad liver, just because of my sugar levels. It said
Mm.
that the beer and the liquor have sugar, too much sugar in it. And I love
Mm.
drinking brandy. I'll drink me some
But
shots of tequila and all that. I love all that. It just
I had I
something I
had
have to
some
stay
crown
away from.
I had some Crown Royal Apple earlier.
I like all that. Crown Royal, I mean anything.
But like we could go through like 20 bottles a day.
What?
Like just that's just
That
yeah,
y'all are my kind of
20
people.
bottles?
That's how I like to drink.
yeah.
Party animals.
Like random night. So like okay, we're gonna just open 5 bottles of wine and just do it. You know
No
So it's like
Smurfies. They're not the
y'all immune
diddler.
to it already, you know?
what?
Like you're immune to it that one bottle is not gonna give you a buzz. You gotta drink like two or three.
Yeah.
They got a real high tolerance.
That's what I'm saying,
Wow.
that's why I have to drink like 15 shots of whatever else because it's just I won't feel it unless I do a lot.
They're high tolerance, just like me. They have a real
Mm.
high tolerance for alcohol.
I mean, we started like my parents like let us have literally like two or three, just full on drinking. So like this literally part of us.
I think the longest I drank was for like 2 days straight without sleeping.
Dang. I went
I
three
actually,
days.
I,
Labor Day weekend, man. Ooh.
I
I
never
actually,
um.
I actually drank myself sober.
mm.
That was like the drunken master, bro.
I can
I
see
was so
Rebel out
drunk,
there with
man.
you.
There was a livestock show going on. I was on my third day partying, and I had huaraches on. Those sandals, the leather sandals,
Uh,
and there was cowgirls out there dressed all in their cowgirl outfits with the boots and real nice jeans. And I asked them if they wanted to dance. They're looking at me. I'm in my shorts and my huaraches and a muscle shirt. So I got there and I'm dancing with them, spinning them around and doing all kinds of crazy stuff in my huaraches, and everybody's freaking out because I'm tearing them up on the dance floor, doing good. It's like the livestock show closes. I'm walking to the vehicle and I'm fixing to open the door of the vehicle and I twist my ankle on a freaking rock.
what the heck? Hey, Madeline,
Can you believe
I
that?
don't, I don't drink anymore either, Madeline, but I don't drink any less.
So what's your favorite drink, sister? You said
Um,
bourbon?
I don't know. It depends on the night, you know.
That's a good answer.
So do
Yeah.
you mix liquor with beer?
You
Can you
say
drink can you drink both?
not together, but on the
That's
same.
a
Like drink
that's
a
called a
beer and drink.
But yes, yeah, I'll do that.
that's
Yeah.
called that's called a
You s-
Boilermaker, cousin.
yeah, no, that's how I used to drink, man.
Yeah,
I drink liquor and beer.
I knew
Mm-hmm.
a staff sergeant from the Marines. That's how he used to drink.
Yeah, that's how I used to drink, man.
I
Maybe I
tried
need to
that
start.
like I tried that like 5 times, man. It wasn't good for me, man. I got too wasted and destroyed property.
Uh, Runner says I don't drink anymore, but have pulled a few benders when I was younger. Yeah, I used to drink like I would down a freaking beer, chug it, then I go grab my bottle or my mixed drink and chug the mixed drink and go dancing.
Welcome, PG
Come
63.
back, I already have another beer and another mixed drink waiting for me, and because I'm out there dancing, so the next song comes to play, it was this Tejano. I was dancing Tejano, and I'll chug the beer, drink another another and the other mixed drink, and go dancing again because I didn't like leaving my drinks unattended because you don't know who's gonna put something in it. That's why I would chug it. But yeah, I had some good times.
Yeah.
By the time you're dancing and you sweat it off, it's like by the time you go sit down, you're thirsty again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. When I drink
Uh,
liquor like that, man, I dance a lot, dude. Like I said, the only time I can fake it really good is when I'm really, really out there, man. That I've been drinking for a while. I'll take anybody on the dance floor and dance to anything.
what the
Don't get me going to the '70s mode, man, because we be dancing disco all night. Get enough liquor in me, I become John Travolta, man.
I also don't eat so much, so when I drink, I like I feel it.
Welcome, Liz Delgado. Bienvenida al programa.
It's always good. Like if you want to sober up, is always eat something. It'll sober you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How you doing, Sister Liz? You got Sister Annette Persiana.
I have done it before, Smurfy. To dance from ABBA. Yep.
Smurfy said Jesse be dancing the dancing queen.
And I even know the band. The singer is ABBA.
Man. He
I have
got you on
danced to
that
it
one,
before.
Jesse.
Hey, I've danced to it before, Primo. You don't see me laughing. I've danced to it before.
Cousin Jesse be dancing to YMCA.
I never learned the word, how to spell the words, man.
Oh man.
Welcome, Mystical Wonderland. How you doing tonight?
Smurfy says his favorite movie is Brokeback Mountain. Who we got here? Has anybody gotten so wasted that when they're dancing, that wherever they're dancing in is just a dark shadow because they're so drunk? Because
You,
you
you,
start losing your eyesight.
you know,
Ever happened to you?
I used to work at this Mexican dive, Primo, as security, and I saw a guy in there. He was doing forward rolls and backflips while he was dancing. He was messed up, dude. He got up de puro polvo del piso where he was doing backspins and whatnot, and he was dancing to corrido music, man. So I don't know how the hell he was dancing like that, like he was break dancing. Yes,
I
Jaime,
went to a bar.
ABBA was the thing, man. I like that, bro.
I went to a bar, Mexico. I don't know what kind of songs they were dancing, but the banda music or something in Austin, Texas.
Yeah,
This dude was literally, I'll bullshit you not. He was acting like a freaking tacuache, man, like a freaking possum.
what, he would
He
fall
was
asleep on
doing
the dance floor?
a tacuache dance on the dance floor, bro. A tacuache dance. I'm like, what the hell is this? He was literally acting like a possum and making the possum sound on the dance floor.
I can see him showing his teeth. Yeah, I like vodka too, exuberance, but it's gotta be chilled and it's gotta be Grey Goose vodka, man.
He said he did 20 shots of vodka in roughly 5 minutes. I blacked out within 5 minutes.
You're drinking
He's
shots, exuberance. You're drinking shots, and I grab the bottle and just drink it like that, man.
damn. Screw that. Mystical Wonderland says I'm 55, took my dogs for a walk, tripped and injured all kinds of parts of my body. I used to fall,
Trip, crash,
catch
all
all
kinds
kinds
of
of
crazy.
crazy when young. I didn't remember hurting like this.
You saw aliens that night, exuberance? Oh no, you got probed.
Did the aliens look like Bill Crosby or P. Diddy?
Exuberance, you got probed, brother. You got probed as
Uh,
well, Jaime, if you blacked out.
Walker's Bear said at 14 when I got alcohol poisoning at Burning Man. Last time I drank Jack like that. 2 drinks the limit if I even drink. Exuberant just laughing over there. I
Yeah,
better
he
we
got
better take it easy on exuberance because you stop moderating for us, man.
he get flashbacks to when he got probed. You know those aliens, man. That's all they want to do is probe.
So I got a question for y'all. Since we're talking about beer and liquor, we know how it can affect the body.
Mm-hmm.
It can messes up your spiritual senses, your alertness and everything. So, do you think when somebody is real drunk or passed out, what do you think that these unseen forces that are around us target the drunk vessel?
I'm actually more aware when I'm drunk than when I'm not. Because I know in my head, I know that I'm drunk, so I'm more careful of what's happening.
What's happening
Well,
around you?
Like when I'm going downstairs or I'm doing something, I'm more careful than if I wasn't drinking, than I wasn't drunk. Because in back of my mind, I know I'm drunk, which means I have to be extra careful because I don't want to get hurt or whatever. So I'm more
Re-
cautious, more aware when I'm drunk than when I'm not.
Can you sober up? Can anybody sober up from the drunkenness? Like if something is happening, can they sober up real fast?
I don't know, cousin. I mean, I've drank myself sober, but not sober up real fast like that. No. And as far as what I think about that, man, I believe that the spiritual forces target people that are drunk asleep like that because they're called spirits for a reason, brother. That's why they're called spirits because the spirits can possess you while you're in that state. But that's just my version of that, you know. I remember
Has anybody drunk so much
my
they had to get an
my
IV
martial arts instructor getting.
from the hospital? Anybody had to get an IV
Mm-mm, not that I know
from
of.
drinking too much? I think they attack, man.
Mm-hmm.
The temptation, it changes your demeanor. It brings your guards down. And of course, there's always going to be somebody else trying to give you another drink and another drink. You're like, okay, I'm going to limit myself to 7 drinks. The next thing, by the time you know, you already drank 21 drinks. But then it's too late. You go into drunken master mode. Real MMA said he's got an IV because he drank too much. Abigail, you're one of those extremely careful drunks. Everyone takes care of what the hell?
Yeah. I
What
also I also could,
exuberance.
if I'm near family and don't want them to know I'm drunk, I could also I'm very good at pretending I'm not.
Mm.
Um, so that's also like, yeah.
Wow, that's weird, Mystical Wonderland.
Damn, mystical. Says when I said about that I tripped while walking the dogs, I had 3 drinks and I was literally talking to God and the demon interrupted. And I got cocky and said, "You can do shit." And boom was shoved. Yeah. Spiritual opening. You challenge it spiritually. That'll happen.
Yeah, I knew that was coming in Smurfy. He said he wanted the ladies to get him drunk so he could take advantage of so they could take advantage of him.
What the hell?
He thought they
Where
were
were
ladies.
you
It
at?
turned out to be runner.
Where were you at? Smurfy at the bingo hall? The
Retirement
viejitas?
home.
Oh, the viejitas
The
at the bingo
retirement
hall?
homes.
Retirement home, Smurfy?
You be
Oh,
taking their checks, huh, Smurfy? You be taking after them checks.
well, a lot of people lose their lives, right? And through because people have been drinking or drunks, right? Drunk drivers, drunk driving, some from alcohol poisoning because they drank too much.
My ex
A
brother in
lot
law.
of a lot of people lose their lives in that form.
You remember my ex brother in law, Jesse Garcia? That's how he died.
So I got another question. So for those that are drinkers, if you're ever thrown up, that you throw up too many times because you drank too much, the thought that you say to yourself when you're throwing up is, "I'm never gonna get drunk like this again." But then there you go, the following weekend, doing the same thing you were doing the week before.
If I
Hmm.
get like super sick and like really bad, I don't drink what I drunk that night for like a month. Like if I was super sick on drinking like 15 shots of whiskey or whatever, then I won't drink whiskey for a month, but I will still drink anything else.
What happens with me when I used to do that, when I used to drink like that I'd throw up. I just go back and keep right on drinking after I threw up.
Yeah, me and whiskey do not mix.
But that only happened like once or twice that like I felt like that I stopped for like a month. I don't usually. It doesn't really affect me that
What kind
much.
of whiskey are we talking about?
I'm not really sure to be honest.
Jim Beam, Jack Daniel.
I like Jack
We
Daniels
have
when it comes to
Jack Daniels.
whiskey. I like Jack Daniels.
Some like bourbon, like Brothers Bonds, and I don't know. We have a bunch of random ones. Um, we have all types. We have 200 bottles of you know of that, and then so
Shit,
uh,
let's go to Abigail's house and we're all gonna be seeing spirits over there. There's that
no,
much
you
liquor.
won't. What do you mean?
Shit,
It only happens to me.
go
No, we're
crash the
talking about
party.
we're talking about all your liquor bottles, all your
Liquor.
spirits.
They said we're gonna go through the liquor bottles and drink, so we can see the spirits in there.
Uh,
Hey, shit, you probably will see more. Now, those are spiritual openings. I had
mhm.
something like that happen, um, where me and my wife were coming from the bar. Her dad had gone into the restroom. He had to come out of the restroom, so I went to go check out on him. So it was a little delay from leaving the bar after 2. So we left like around 2:20, and we're driving down the Axis Road. We had been drinking a lot of was it E&J and what was the other drink we were drinking? I can't remember the other drink. We're drinking liquor that night, and as we were driving on the Axis Road, there was a car parked in the middle of the access road, and there was a guy with his cell phone walking back and forth. And I was like, "Hey, just go around the vehicle. I don't know what the guy's doing." So we started going around the vehicle, and as we're going around the vehicle by the pillar because we were doing a lot of construction, you could see the body of a little boy, where I guess a vehicle had a little boy hit the little boy on the access road, and the little boy had to be like 5 to 6 years old. And that right there stayed in my mind there. That I feel, sorry for I mean, I couldn't do nothing, but the cops were coming and everything. So I couldn't get off to see, to check the pulse or nothing like that. And I was like upset with myself because, I didn't want to be that way. I'm the type of person that likes helping people out. It's just I couldn't help out the boy there because I had been drinking, and it's like if the cops would have catch me there trying to give him mouth to mouth and I'm drunk, that I could get in trouble or whatever. So I couldn't do any procedures of checking to see if he's okay or not. But I think the with the impact, he got hit by a suburban or something, and the little boy
Mm.
died. The strange thing about that is, it's 2:30 in the morning on the highway, and this little boy lived like, I think, 6 or 7 blocks away from that highway. That he had a babysitter, and nobody knows how he exited out the house or why he went up to where the highway was. But he passed away. God bless his soul. And that image right there, I was mad with myself because I'm supposed to help out people, and how am I going to help out people if I'm in one of those situations, drunk or feeling too good, that I couldn't react to the situation. Yeah, I like drinking. I got all kinds of bottles, man. Yeah, the little boy died. The babysitter that was watching him, she went to prison. They find her as an adult because she was the one that was supposed to be taking care of the little boy. I just don't see how he walked that far and crossed those pillars because he had to cross the highway. There's no way. The only thing I think is that maybe that he was in the vehicle with her and he fell out of the vehicle. That's the only thing I can think of. But all I know, she got fined. They found her guilty, and yeah, so that's one of those memories I'll never forget for the rest of my life. Every time I pass the Taco Cabana, I remember because it was near that area where the body was by a pillar, and I was just mad with myself. I was crying, you know, because I couldn't do nothing to help the little boy, even though that what I understand, the impact was what killed him initially. That I still was mad with myself that I couldn't help him. Even my wife was crying because of what we seen. When I seen the little boy, it reminded me of my son when he was his age. It was like, it's crazy. But accidents do happen that way. Drunk drivers, when families die, stuff like that. Uh,
Hey, Runner, I found one that's actually pretty good, man. It's wild turkey. It's called
wow,
Texas honey.
wow, turkey. Oh shit,
Hmm.
you're talking some the strong stuff there.
It's called some Texas honey or something like that. That's delicious, man. You put that in the freezer for a couple hours. You can drink it straight out the bottle, man. It tastes real
How about
good.
Fireball? Anybody drink Fireball?
No, I'm not into cinnamon, primo. I don't
With
like
the little
cinnamon
picture,
drinks.
the picture of the little devil on it or something.
Yeah, I don't like the cinnamon drinks. I don't even like the cinnamon boxer. Canelo. Yeah, PG. Moderation. I just had one drink today. That was it.
What do you
But it
drink,
was in
brother?
my but it was in my 100-ounce cup. No, I'm kidding, cousin. I'm kidding. Just had a little glass of mixed drink. That was it.
In Germany, I used to drink this drink called Uzo, and you could put whipped cream in it and light it up. Then you grab it like that with your mouth while it's on fire and put and chug it.
No,
It's
man, I ain't
called
gonna put
Uzo.
nothing on fire.
It was a shot. You chug the shot with Cool Whip in it while it's on fire.
Oh wow.
In Germany,
I'm all about sake, Smurfy. I
sake.
love it. Yeah, I love sake, man, but it's gotta be chilled. I used to have a sake serving set when I was married with my ex-wife. My older stepson, once he turned 21, we used to sit there in the living room and just drink sake. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Jaime. Condolences
Sorry to
for
hear
your
that,
cousin,
Jaime.
man.
That's why we have to be careful, man. Hey, one of the reasons I don't drink like I used to is check it out. I hadn't even drunk a beer. uh, so normally, people when they go to the bar, they drink a beer or before they go out dancing. Especially if there's a band. Me, I got there and I really don't drink. I hadn't been drinking in a while, and I told my wife, "Let's go dancing, darling." So she got up, and as soon as I went to the dance floor and we took two slides, right, because we're going to start dancing, I see something enter from the door, and it stood on the side of the dance floor. It was this dark figure, looked freaked out, and it was looking at me, and I had my little black tourmaline on my neck, and as I'm dancing with her, it's looking at me and went like this, and I went like that. He just took off out the front door. So that's another reason I kind of like stopped drinking or getting feeling good because it's a spiritual warfare. So I have to remain in a sense of way that I'm able to fight spiritually. That's another reason I stopped drinking. But like right
Yeah,
now, I do have a
PG.
lot of bottles here that
I
were
I
given to me.
can't I can't drink anything like that, PG. I mean, I can't drink gin because it tastes like black jelly beans. I could be completely sober and take a swig out of a gin bottle and just throw it right up without it'll just come out. Bleh.
Anybody
I
ever
can't
drink
handle.
moonshine?
My dad
Hmm.
used to make some.
Moonshine?
Yeah, my dad used to make some with pineapples and sugar, and then he'd leave it out in the sun for a couple of days for it to ferment.
Try to go dancing without drinking any liquor and see how it feels. Just to go sober one day and just go have a good time and have a cup with water or something, pretend you're drinking liquor and just see how all the people around you act when they're out there on the dance floor. You're just gonna sometimes you get a kick out of it, a laugh out of it.
If you were
But
sitting there doing that and seeing me laugh while I was drunk, you'd do more than get a kick out of it. You'd be cracking up and peeing on your pants, dude. 'Cause I don't care. I don't care. I'll be out there dancing like crazy, man. Cause I'm really shy when it comes to stuff like that, man. I have to have some liquid courage before I can go out on the dance floor.
Yeah, me too. I don't dance in front of people. I'm just like, no, I can't do that. But then if I drink, then I'm good.
you're like, hey,
Tell you, man. If I'm like worried about what people think when I'm sober. So once I had a few, I don't care. I'll go out there and dance like anybody else, man. Sometimes I found some women that they said they couldn't keep up with the pace I was putting out.
hey, cousin,
Yeah, man.
oh, you
It was
dancing oldies or something?
nothing but Tejano music, man, and
Oh,
old
so you know how
cumbias,
to dance
dude.
Tejano.
Huh?
So you know how to dance Tejano.
No, I know how to fake it when I'm drunk. Yeah,
I'm a,
man.
I'm a natural dancer. I don't need to drink to dance. But what drinking does, it does relax you. Makes
It
you feel mellow,
it
But
takes away your inhibitions. Is what it does.
all I need is a little bit of liquor, little shot or something. But today when I did my appointment, they checked for everything. They checked for if I was doing drugs, to check if I was drinking liquors, and they found nothing. So that's a good thing. Because
That
if they
sounds
find that
cool,
that I'm that
PJ.
I'm drinking, then they could come up against me in a negative way because I'm not supposed to be drinking.
Yes,
Some
Murphy.
of the meds that I take.
I'll be the only one. I'll be the other one on the dance floor wearing Stacy Adams, bro. You know, they make a different sound than any other shoe or boot. I'll tell you what, cousin. One time I took my baby mama dancing a couple years ago,
Mhm.
and there was this lady sitting at the bar drinking, and we were out there dancing on the dance floor without even looking at me. She goes, "Are those Stacy Adams out here on the dance floor?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "They make a very different sound than any other shoe." Yes,
Los tacones,
Walter
the
Bear.
joke of the tacones, primo. So, remember the show of the tacones?
I don't remember that. I missed that day. Yes, pigs do eat anything, Walks with Bear. You throw a dead human in there, they'll eat it. We've
I
been
know
on
we
for
got a
two
little bit
hours
off the
and
topic,
five
topic out
minutes.
there, talking about all kinds of liquor here.
Yes, because there's a bunch of lushes that follow you. You're being followed by nothing but ex winos. I'm the top one.
What's the
Yeah, Smurfy.
weirdest thing
Huh?
anybody's seen while they were drunk? Any spiritual stories while they were drunk? Anybody, anybody.
Yeah,
What happened to La Duende? She disappeared again?
yeah, she's lizard riding. Yeehaw. I'll tell you a story, cousin. It has nothing to do with seeing anything. But my brother Gilbert and I were in the south side here in Fort Worth, man. And we live in north side. We drank like 2 bottles of tequila. And then we came home. I remember I had a 1978 LTD 4 door. I was doing 120 on I-35, man, coming from south side to north side. The trip's like maybe 15, 20 minutes to get from south side to north side. I made it in 10. Pulled up on the driveway and parked the car. My brother opened the door and fell out of the car. Yeah, man, I remember I was doing 120 miles an hour going down 35, man, going south. No, going north.
Come on,
Yeah.
runner. We got ladies in here, man. You're a freaking runner. When I'm a drunk with a lady, I talk in tongues. What the heck?
I was waiting for him or Smurfy to come in with that.
Oh man. The craziest thing I seen, well, it was when I was with my friend Mario. Uh, well, I got a couple of them, but one of them was coming from Harlingen to going back the back way to Willimar to make it back to town the back way, because we had been drinking. So we were driving past this canal where there's a bridge, and as we were going near the canal, my friend said he was afraid to go past the canal at nighttime, especially at the time frame we're passing through there, because he said that there's a lady in black that will show up there. And I was like, man, there's no lady in black. So I said, look, when I get there, I'm gonna stop, and that lady in black is gonna show up. It's like there ain't no freaking lady in black. So we went up to the bridge. We stopped on the bridge. I'm buzzing because we're coming from partying, and oh shit, you not. There was a lady in black that appeared there, and freaking we started taking off, and it's kind of like we couldn't get her off of her. It's like she was gliding in the air coming after us, and that's something that I'll never forget. I sobered up real quick. There's a woman that was had the black veil, a black dress that appeared on the bridge, and I'm thinking of what I understand that she still appears there till this day. A woman in black. I sobered up, primo, real quick. That's a strange thing that happened to me while I was drunk.
Wow. Exuberance.
Exuberance said, "Y'all wild as fuck."
Hey, Exuberance, what did you do with Duendita? Where'd she go, man? Did she fall out of your pocket? 2 hours and 10 minutes, cousin.
When I'm drunk and I'm with a guy, I do a lot more than talk with my tongue.
Oh snap!
Hey,
Wow. You just shocked me. You just shocked me, Abigail. You shocked the
there
hell
we
out of
go.
me.
What he's trying to say is when he's talking in tongues, it means he's slobbering all over the place.
I know what that means.
She
Okay,
went up. She went up them.
it was to me. Oh, somebody said, "Oh snap!"
Look, look, you just shocked Smurfy as well.
Yeah, Render's making a 7 layer pasta? What is it?
Lasagna, lasagna.
Lasagna. Exhibit says exhibit. Abigail got it going on. Shit, man, that's where the party's at. Let's go get drunk at Abigail's and go mess with the ghost over there.
Let's go. Let's go see all her spirits in the cellar.
I want to go to the location where she got those little newspaper clippings, man. See if I can sense anything up there.
Yeah,
Render
I'll try
saying
to
LOL.
send it.
Oh, look, Abigail, you put a smile on Runner's face.
She done told you, Render. She said, I know
She
what he's
said she don't
trying
need
to
no
say.
7 layer
Shit.
lasagna.
She said you can grab that blackberry pie and
The blackberry cobbler.
somebody said, I'm a dream. Good night. LOL.
He said he's gonna dream good tonight.
Yeah, man,
Oh
talk
no,
the
he's
talk,
running. He
walk
talks
the
the
walk.
talk and walks the walk.
Daddy says it and does it. I like saying it. What the hell?
Cálmate, vato. Cálmate.
I'm with the runner.
Calm down, runner. Abigail sounds real young. I think maybe she's 25, maybe 30 at the most.
I don't know. I think she's younger. I
I'm
think she's
20.
like, yeah.
Oh, she's
I figured
20.
she was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Have a
I
good
figured
night,
she was young.
Beeswig. She sounds young, man. She really does.
Hmm
20 years old, man, and can probably outdrink me. Wow. That's
I
saying
started
something
young
right
too.
there.
she's been
Huh?
in training, bro.
I've been drinking since I was a toddler. I was drinking since I was
Oh,
2.
okay.
Since you were a
Yeah.
toddler?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like full. I didn't have like glasses when I was 2, but like
Just
sips,
a sip.
like sips and stuff. You know.
So would they give it to you so you can go to sleep?
No. They just that's just how it is. Um,
Smurfy. Especially with that great voice that Abby has. I gotta call 1-900.
The hell?
Yes, Jaime, she's a baby.
Watch out, man. That Abigail's voice going to change to the succubus and is going to say, don't knock it before you try.
She's
You know,
gonna
that
tell
guy, what's
Runner.
his name? That guy that came in here one time, started talking about he wanted to give cousin Jesse a hug.
God, man, don't bring that dude fool up, man. And she's gonna tell Rich. Abigail's gonna tell Rich Runner. Yes, I'm 20 years old. What do you want?
I asked Rich Runner what age is the youngest he'll go to, and he said 40. So I'm like, okay, that's it.
Wow. You need that meme. She's too young for you, bro. Exuberance. I haven't seen Liz post anything in a while either, man. Maybe Liz and Madeline are talking offline.
See, it's messed up. Runner says, ha ha ha.
Cálmate, Romer. No estés robando la cuna.
He says his son is older than her. LOL.
Hmm.
Yeah, my son's 23. Well, he's fixing to be. She's 23. Shit, man. Let's see. He was from um born in. Damn, I can't even remember his name right now. I didn't even drink it.
Yeah,
2001.
you thinking about how old you are right now, Primo?
No, my
You kind
son. He was born
of
in
no,
2001.
no. You're trying to remember his age, and you're thinking about your age.
Yeah.
My son's
So
36, man.
he's fictional. So he was in 2001. He's fixing to be 24, right? Or 23. 24.
The You do the math, man. I'm not good, man.
23. Shit, I can't.
Uh,
I don't know.
my son's about to be 37 in May.
Dang, primo.
Yeah,
My
well,
birthday was in.
my daughter's about to be 39.
But you had him when you were young, no? When you were in your teenager.
Yeah, I was 18 when my daughter was born, man, in 88. My son's from 91.
Wow. Sister,
I kind of figured you were packing, Lizzie. Yes, enjoy your
just live
20s
and
while you
enjoy your
can, Smurf.
20s, Abby. I missed my 20s, best time ever. Yeah. I was in the army when I was in my 20s. 19 from 19 to I got out and when I was 29 out of the military, I did 10 years. But that was like one of the best times of my life was
that,
that
that's a
time
good
frame.
that's a good story, Demon Slayer. You seen a demon on your security camera. It was big and hairy, and it came from your neighbor's apartment late one night. You seen it for a second, then your screen blacked out till it went by. Wow, that's a good story.
Was it coming? Did you make the video in a basement somewhere or in a tunnel? Said that the demon was hairy.
You said the thing it just looked like fur on an animal, a big one.
You still got the footage, brother? Do you ever download the footage off the camera?
You, Avi, Smurfy says if you ever run into any trouble with any dudes, let him know and he'll come straighten them out real quick.
Hmm.
Abby's
I don't
got
know.
got him in check. Got all the guys in check.
I don't know if you'll be needed, Smurfy, because it sounds like she can drink them under the table.
Probably. She probably drinks them out of the table and makes fun of them. I have my prima can do that, man. She can drink. My prima Maggie, man. We were drinking all night, and we came after a party. We're drinking at the house. I'm drinking shot for shot with her tequila, right? Next thing you know, my eyes just shut off on me. Can't open up my eyes because I had too much liquor in my system. And she's making fun of me. And she's like, ¿Qué pasó, primo? No que ibas a hang conmigo. Nobody can hang with me. She outdrank me. My cousin, Maggie. She could drink liquor. But she
You know
wasn't
what, man?
dancing like I was on the dance floor, so I was tired. But she could drink.
Other than MD 2020, I've never really gotten drunk on wine, man.
We
They
shorted
say
off the
it's a
camera
di-
reception, Miss Lair.
they say that getting drunk on wine is a different kind of drunk, cousin.
But y'all gotta be careful, man. For those who like to drink, like if you're drinking, make sure, like if you're at a club or something, make sure that you see him put the drink in there. Don't let somebody buy you and give you a drink because you don't know what somebody could put in the drink.
Right. I only drink at home, and also yeah, I only drink at home. Well, I'm not
Was
legal
that?
to drink at the bar, so.
Oh, well, I'm just
Uh,
saying when you do turn legal,
Uh-huh.
just be careful out there. Me and my brother had gone to a little bar that we normally go to. He grabbed his beer, took a little zip, right? His freaking legs buckled, and he grabbed onto me as he was falling down, and he's like, "Get me out of here, carnal!" What did he say? Me chingaron. Get me out of here. I had to drag him out of the bar. They put something in his drink that his legs buckled, and I had to carry him and drag him out of the bar. I took him and got something to eat, but he was like all in the daze. I stayed there with him till he got better. But yeah, you gotta be careful. That's all I can
it,
say. When you're out there at the bars or guys bringing your drinks, be careful what they're putting. If they're gonna buy you something, make sure you see that the bartender is doing it or that nobody's putting nothing because people be putting stuff in the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
because Demon Slayer wants to know what the fur demons are.
The what?
He wants to know what the fur demons are.
Wait up.
Yeah, you need to, Jaime. You need to be. We all need to be aware of the roofie colada drinks.
So somebody was talking about something demons.
Yeah, Demon Slayer was asking that he's saying that the demon he saw was furry. He just wanted to know what the furry demons are.
A furry demon.
Yeah,
It could be a manifestation, man. I don't know if you get the footage or whatever. I wouldn't mind seeing the footage, but they do manifest to look like just about anything. There's some that manifest to look troll-like. I got pictures of some that look troll-like. Some look like they're part human, but they're not fully human. They're like half and half beastly, half human. Uh, they have different manifestations that they can take. I still got to debunk the video, man. I believe I caught something in the video. I might spend the rest of the evening trying to debunk that video for y'all so y'all can see.
yeah. I've never heard of a furry demon, demonic slayer, but pretty sure they do exist. Just because I never heard about it, don't mean that they don't exist. I wouldn't know what they're called because I've never seen one.
Somebody said there's evil people out there in Arizona.
Yes,
Sister,
PG. The demons can look however they want to. You can't trust how they present. Like I
I
always say,
think
you
he was saying my initials, not Arizona, but I don't know.
like I always say,
so
your eyes and your ears can always be deceived. So you have to trust your other instincts, man.
there's no way you could have gotten back to try to download the footage of what you witnessed. Demon Slayer. Somebody put Gremlins on there.
No, Liz, I used to see gremlins, but that's when I used to take acid. It was a 6 hour high, man.
Acid.
Mm-hmm. I was into the blue microdots, man. It was like a
But
plastic.
Sister Abigail, she said she lives in Florida or Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's like a party spot there.
Yeah.
Is there I know if it's true, but I heard a story from some people that live near the beach or near Miami that there's a some kind of cult there that they worship sirens. Is that true? Or some kind of creature from the ocean? They
I never heard it. I don't know.
you never heard of that?
No.
Yes, Liz, I've done all kinds of stupid stuff. I'm surprised I'm still here. Damn, Smurf. You were your own chemist?
So you going to college, sister? Abigail?
Um, I go to online college.
Oh,
And
No,
that's
I
good.
don't think she ever did, Jaime. I mean,
half the day,
Ivy.
half I teach.
Oh, that's good.
It's my third year teaching, so
Oh,
You're a teacher at 20 years old?
I'm a
Wow.
teacher. I was a teacher at 18. I mean, yeah,
Wow.
18, not
so
18.
you're
Yeah,
pretty smart then.
yeah.
It's pretty
Wow.
smart enough to outdrink everybody.
it's my whole. It's a family thing, you know. We have we're all very smart and all very. It's a family thing. Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah.
Yeah.
My family. That's why we don't sleep because our minds are just always going, always thinking. We're always
Colliding.
like, you know.
And I got the picture of the Green Reaper that was pissed off after we saved the man's life the night prior when the flooding happened in Elms Grove.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Demon
we lost
Slayer.
Sister Abigail.
Demon Slayer. Yeah. They can control the energy, man. Like the electricity, and the lens to the camera is a black mirror anyway, so they can just transport themselves through the mirror, through the
Good night,
lens.
brother Jaime Alanis. I don't know what happened, man. We
No
lost
echamos,
Sister
Jaime.
Abigail. Perdimos Sister Abigail. We're still doing pretty good, you know. We're doing some. We finally was able to get on time to do the live.
She
I think
says
it was
she'll
Sister
join
Abigail.
back soon.
There she is. I'll join back soon. I was fixing to say I think it's past her curfew time, but no. Okay. She said I'll join back soon.
Liz, were you a moderator, Liz? Did you have a wrench before? Was Liz Delgado one of your moderators, cousin? Because she don't have a wrench anymore.
Oh, I don't know, cousin. She's
So how
saying the
much have
monkey
you
wrench.
how much have you packed up, Liz? Yeah, yeah. You said you don't sleep, Abigail.
I don't know. I'm pretending to get scared of Sister Abigail. Maybe she's a vampire, man. Talking about mansions. No, I'm just playing. Nosferatu.
Wow, that's
One
I didn't
time.
know you could do. I didn't know you could do that with your phone, Demon Slayer. You were using a demon sensor on your phone, and you were going to into a casino. The sensor went crazy, and all of a sudden you heard a releasing of a demon. Like the demon knew the sensor. Wow, it sounded like a loud growl but violent. Wow.
Is anybody located where the hurricane is at? I had a couple of friends that sell minerals that said they're somewhere nearby the location and some are further away. But I think the hurricane died down.
Yeah, Demon Slayer, you're using these apps called Demon Radars. You're just calling them to you because they can sense the apps.
Smurfy cocaine is one hell of a drug.
Yeah, I can understand this. No matter for you because someone asks you your opinion or question. I'm gonna say it like it is, and I'm a little rough around the edges. I can understand this. I like that about you. Yeah. You haven't heard from your cousins? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, PG. 2 hours, 30 minutes, cousin.
See some of the comments here. Uh,
You have 3 cars, Liz? You're gonna have 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms? Do you have a big family that's moving in there with you? No, you met Jesus before too? Well, God bless you, man. I'm almost 57. I've never met Jesus before. Except for my homeboy named Jesus. But yeah, we're tocayos.
70 put got room for Jesse. LL.
I don't know, Smurfy. I don't think I could survive in Calipas, man. I'd probably get shot for wearing the wrong colors. This thing. Nice shirt, man.
Thank you, primo. Everybody was complimented about the shirt at the VA all day today. Said it was a nice shirt. It's got the eagle.
Hand, hand peak
Did you see
women
it,
for
cousin?
business. Okay.
Did
Eyes
you see it?
crossed, blinking. I see it. It's nice. Eyes crossed, blinking. For business.
It's got the eagle on it.
Welcome, Vanessa. Nice, nice shirt, cousin. Very nice shirt. I like it.
Let me go back to normal size.
Okay, we can go back to
There you
normal size, man. Thank you very much. That's really nice, man. I like that shirt, man. I wish I had one like it. Very welcome, Vanessa. We're just here and we have an open mic forum right now. You got any questions or comments? Please do feel free to jump right on in.
go. Their sister Abigail. She's back.
I'm back.
She had to go get herself a
Wow,
drink.
Jimmy.
I'm just playing. I'm a happy drunk when I drink. It's but I don't mess with whiskey. Whiskey gets me rowdied up.
Oh, she got booted. She got booted again.
There she is.
There she is. Welcome back.
Thank you, P. Jen. And thank you, Sister Ivy.
You were scared? You were scared of Jesus?
But just watch out for the Transformers. Yeah. They try to do a stinky stink.
Jesse, don't play that, man. I tell him when they ask me, don't knock it till you try it. I tell them, don't try it, man. I won't try it.
Thank you,
Uh,
Watson Bear.
yeah, I know you said that you met Jesus, Demon Slayer. I heard you. You said you were hiding from him behind a tree. Well, that's messed up. Walking with Bear, Walks with Bear said that she's been talking to people in Florida. You want her to see if she can find out anything. She knows right now there's over 1 million without electricity.
No, Smurfy. No more moving with in with male friends for me. I learned my hard knocks life about that rodeo.
I agree, Liz. You shouldn't move in with any guy. I agree.
I think Sister Abigail's mic is not working.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
No exuberance. It's not more than meets the eyes. It's fingers in your pie.
Let's see. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I used to drink when I was a kid too. My grandfather, but quinceañeras and all that. Used to go to quinceañeras and be drinking away
What's up,
from
Breezy?
like
How you doing?
the age
Welcome
of
in.
13, 14, 15, 16. Weddings and nothing but drinking. Yes, Sister Vanessa, they're there. There's a lot of activity in the pictures of the place. That's why I'll place them there, sister. What's up, Joe Breezy? What's going on, brother? Joe Breezy, he liked to drink too, Sister Abigail,
Mm.
brother Joe Breezy.
I never had a drinking problem, Ivy Ramirez. I drink, I get drunk, I fall down, no problem.
Yeah, I like making me mixed drinks. If I could drink, I would have me a mixed drink while I do the lives, but then I don't want to get like that other guy acting all crazy. He was drinking shots or whatever, drinking
Ivy walk with
champagne. Or
exuberance.
there was a guy that was getting all crazy here one day.
Yeah, I don't remember when I was younger, man, that we would drink. I don't remember ever getting crazy with anybody, man. I just be drinking to have a good time.
He was always drinking quarts, remember? Quarts of Budweiser.
Mm-hmm.
The
Sometimes
quart
when I would work in the fields, man, I would buy cases of beer.
the quarts were $1.25 back in the day. The quarts of beer. I think some quarts
That that's a
would
good
have them
plan,
still for like
Liz.
at the PX for 85, 95 cents a quart of beer, or 99 cents. The
Yeah,
Bush beer,
I love
St.
my single
Ives.
life too. 'Cause, I finally come to peace with myself, and I love me some me. I remember, man, that old man that used to be Olga Contreras' compadre. He liked that Milwaukee's best.
Yep.
Ugh. Isaac, I
It's
think his
like
name was Isaac.
the other nasty beer. If anybody's drunk it, if you don't believe me, it tastes nothing like the bottom of beer is Schaefer beer. Some nasty beer. You ever drink that
Yeah,
one?
yeah, I've tasted that one. The dude that used to train me martial arts, man, when I was a teenager, that's all he drank while we were training. We'd be both drinking that crap, man. Had me walking on bricks and whatnot.
Joe Breezy says drinking is a way of life in my family. My uncles are almost 70 and cannot drink me. LOL.
They got a higher tolerance. Yes, Liz. Like I said, I agree with you wholeheartedly. You do you, girl. Enjoy your yourself. Really.
We got for business in the house. What's up for business?
Yeah. He would stand them end to end like this and not like that. And I had to jump up and land on them and walk across 100 bricks and then turn around and walk back. He taught me balance.
Who was this?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Who was your
Bree.
trainer?
He was a guy that lived across the street from me. Uh, everybody knew him as Peanut.
Peanut.
Smurfy. Apparently, Smurfy had the same training.
Peanut. Where is
No,
this?
Smurfy.
For
My,
work?
mine wasn't a circle. Mine was like I had to walk, and it was 100 bricks going out that way. I remember he taught me how to throw edge weapons and whatnot. It took us 2 years to cut a tree down by throwing knives and axe handles at it.
Yeah, so I'll be in Pennsylvania on Monday night, Tuesday for like
Okay.
almost 2 weeks. So I'm gonna try to get stuff.
Yeah, just be careful.
Hmm.
Very careful.
Yeah. See, you can do a video so you can sense anything, but yeah, just be careful when you go out there to Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
But I know you're always careful, so
Yeah.
yeah. When I went out there to the woods, what was it, cousin? Yesterday?
Yesterday,
Hmm.
Man, that activity was hot and heavy. I had to back out of there. It was too hot and heavy. Too much activity around me.
yeah, man, that creeped me out, man. The whole time you were out there, my all my senses were activated too, man. They were like mad crazy out there, man.
Yeah, sometimes I get that when I go to like estate sales. Anybody's gone to an estate sale, sometimes I get the feeling like the owner of the estate sale, if someone pass away, right, that the presence still is there. I remember going to an estate sale that I believed it belonged to a bruja because all she had in the living room was nothing but owls. I don't know if she collected owls or she was a bruja, but I went to one of the rooms, and as I went into the room, somebody threw something at me and hit me in the tried to hit me in the face. So I backed out. When I looked in the room, there was nobody in the room. It was empty, but it was like a sheet in the plastic. It got thrown to my face. So I took it as that the spirit of the owner didn't want me there, like telling me to get the hell out of there.
Mhm.
Hmm.
We were almost going for 3 hours, cousin Jesse.
Yeah,
My sister
15 minutes.
Abigail, she got
We're
me
15 minutes away.
thinking about all the different kinds of liquors and beers and wines, and I'm sure she drinks everything over there.
What? How much? What? What do you say?
No, no, of all the beers and liquors that you drink, that you have a big collection, or do y'all have like a
Um,
bar?
Like a wine
so
cellar, maybe.
my apartment that I live in, the building that I live in was a hotel before, and
Oh wow.
my apartment was the bar. So we had like a bar counter and like things that like the actual bar type thing, but all the liquor and stuff we all is new stuff. We all bought it, but I'm saying that room, our apartment is like meant to be as a bar.
Oh wow.
Mm. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I had my friends in Germany. They were sisters, and they own an apartment complex. And after we were be drinking out there till at 2, we go back to their apartment complex. In the bottom of the basement, they had a big bar with all kinds of liquors, and we would stay partying until like 5, 6 in the morning. Just uh, man, we playing games where we put matches and put shots of liquor in it, and we get tore up. And then they had a room set up for me because they owned that apartment complex, and their room had a big old bed, and I'll go there. I can roll on the bed like a lot of times and not fall off of it. And I would crash out there. They were I was kind of like their chaperone, so we'd be doing a lot of partying. They would take me to all the clubs, dude. All the clubs
Mm.
there. I didn't have to pay for anything. They had BMWs, Mercedes Benz, and just go party. I was a chaperone. They were like, you don't have to worry about nothing. The way we became friends is there was some I was leaving a bar, and this guys were being disrespectful to these two women, and I told them to leave them alone, and I defended them, and ever since that day, we became friends, and one of them was married, and they became my friends, and I didn't have to pay for nothing. They invited me for Thanksgiving, and went to their house, and ate over there. They were all cool. They even threw a party for me when I left. Got drunk off my ass.
Yeah, I remember you talking
Oh,
about wild parties like that. I remember there at the
here we
house
go.
when we lived there.
Ivy Ramirez says exuberance is Abigail single.
Um, I am not.
She says she's not. She is taken.
You can look in the chat.
Huh?
I said look in the chat. Never mind. No, yeah. No, wait. Yeah, look in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, we got is that a troll?
No.
Somebody said, Nashman says, I never seen that person before. He says, hey, babe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never seen that other guy here
That's
before.
fine.
It's
Yeah, I
fine.
never
You
seen that
sure?
before.
He's mine.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
your,
He's
okay.
yours.
Yeah.
That's su novio.
Mm,
Yep.
Does he drink too?
yeah.
What's his favorite drinks? Like, what does he drink?
Um,
Like beer wise, is it Modelo's, Corona, any imports or liquor?
we don't. We never really. Never mind.
You put her on the spot, man.
Go put her on the spot. Hey,
Sorry about that.
Nashman Lazard, does she drink more than you, man? Does she outdrink you? You say love
He
you.
drinks uh he drinks Avi on the rocks. Just Murphy. Oh yeah. He felt a disturbance in the force. Yeah, 10 more minutes, cousin. 10 more minutes.
One time I was in Germany, I was drunk. I had been drinking and I had gotten lost, and I seen how the movies from back in the days they have the thing with the lights and it'll say a title of a movie. Well, I seen one of the things like that, right? And he had a booth, like you pay at the booth, like here in the United States, like the Tecate Theater, it got a booth. I went, I paid a ticket. They gave me a ticket. I went into to one of the doors. When I went to the
That's
door, it was just
awesome.
like a room, right? So I'm like stuck in the room, and I'm like, what the hell? And it's got a little thing to put coins. I was like, man, what kind of movie place is this? So I put a mark in there, and the freaking curtain opens. When the curtain opens, is this woman that's getting undressed inside the thing. I'm like, what the hell is it? So I was like, time to go. It was one of those places that was like a peep show. It's like it was freaked out. They got some crazy stuff over there in Germany.
Hey,
No,
cousin.
they even got how you can put like 50 cents to buy a Coke through the machines. They have machines that sell you mixed drinks like that in Germany. This is in the 90s. They will sell you a mixed drink in a bottle and like in a aluminum can, a margarita or whatever.
Hey, cousin. Notchman says that 100% she outdrinks him, and it's not even a competition.
Dang.
Yeah, that's very impressive. She can hold her liquor.
Not even a competition. Damn. There you go, right there. Well, I mean, she says she's been drinking all her life, so she's got into drunken master training, man.
Woohoo!
Man, she don't even go like the drunken master because it probably doesn't face her. She's been drinking most of her life, especially the whiskey, man. That's strong.
So on a typical night, if like we're all just hanging out, just like whenever, it's mostly wine. But like if I'm trying to get drunk and I'm trying to like have fun, then I'll go for bourbon or whiskey or whatever.
I didn't know that, Joe Breezy. In Taiwan, they delivered these quarts of beer in the morning instead of milk,
Like,
like milk.
yeah, they deliver that like that in Germany too. Quarts of beer. So those are like in Germany when I was in the army during lunch, we could have beer during lunch. You know that, cousin? What we were gonna do, we
I
could have
didn't,
one beer
I
during
didn't
lunch
know that, man.
in Germany. The
Yeah,
soldiers.
but that German beer is really really up there, man. So one German beer is like a six pack, I guess.
Yeah, when I came back to the States, man, I could drink a 24 pack of Budweiser. It wasn't doing nothing to me, man. For reals.
And then you get it imported. Well, they're supposed to be German built, but it's been watered down by the U.S.
Yeah, I have fun in Germany. There's
I've
so many
never left.
bars, man. So many
I've never left
bars.
the states.
Over there, so long you're taller than the bar, they'll serve your beer. I seen a little kid that his head was right over the bar like that. He put money on it. They gave him a beer and he started drinking it.
Wow.
So long your head is over the bar, you're able to drink.
Man, we got 9 minutes, 6 minutes, cousin.
I like Hellesweissen. I'm drinking dark beer also. I just me and the Guinness, like the dark Guinness that looks like mortar oil. I didn't like the taste of that. It kind of tasted like
Motor oil.
Copenhagen or something. Just to get the Corona away from me, just put a lemon in it, man, with some lime, some salt.
I like that Corona Premier. That's badass, man. It just came out, man. It's like a light beer, but it's delicious, man.
Yeah, it's like I used to drive the Autobahn, and man, the far lane. If you're not going over 100 miles an hour, don't get in it
Oh
because
wow.
they'll run your ass over. If they're going like 200 miles an hour. That's why they have like 100 car pileups. There's the far left lane. They are moving faster. If you're not going over a certain speed limit, don't get in that lane because they're going over 100. They're flying, man.
I'll be back. Hmm.
Yeah, I've seen car pileups where people died because they're going so fast. I was in a Humvee going in the far right lane, going 55 miles an hour, and I could see other cars moving fast, but that far left lane, they were flying. When we get there, they were showing us a video of the 100 car pile up, 200 car pile ups dealing with that lane. So they would tell us that for us to stay on the far right lane, not to go there. So I guess we use the far right lane and the other lane to travel when we do convoys to go either to Gravenfair or Hohenfels. When we go training, since we're tankers, we put the tanks on the railheads, and then when we get to the location, because it'll take us sometimes in a bus or to get to the location, and then we download the tanks off the railheads, and we use them for training. Yeah, and I would party in Germany. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, over there, the cigarettes that the Germans have, they're old cigarettes. So there's always a black market of cigarettes, beer, and liquor. So sometimes you buy a carton of cigarettes, you can get a lot of it for a carton. They'll give you a lot of things for a carton of cigarettes.
I just find it
Yeah.
hilarious that Avi asked exuberance
Hmm.
if I was single. It's like he would know, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exuberance. That is what?
What?
Uh, yeah. Man, we're crazy, man. We'll go to see the Germans, their bicycles. It's like a car, So if in the sidewalk they have two lanes, one where you can walk and one where they're riding the bikes. If you get in the lane where they're riding the bikes and they run into you and they get hurt or their vehicle get hurt, you're liable for them. You have to pay for the damage of the bike and for the whatever hospital bill, even though they run over you with a bike because you're not supposed to be walking on that lane. It's but the Germans, a lot of them are in good shape because they like riding their bicycles. But sometimes they're drunk. Sometimes they're drunk on their bicycles. So you get run over by a drunk bicycle rider, then they'll be liable for running over you because they're drinking.
All right, cousin, I'm gonna call it a night. It's we've been on for
All right,
3 hours, man.
okay,
Good
cousin.
night to all of you. May the Lord bless you and keep you safe while you sleep, and may your day tomorrow be filled with blessings. Good night, everyone. Bye,
Good night.
bye, bye,
Good night, cousin
Abdul.
Jesse.
Bye, Abigail.
Bye.
Yeah, a lot of I've seen a lot of things out there in Germany. The taxi cab drivers will be riding Mercedes Benz. They'll be in their BMWs and they'll be going super fast. You'll be like, "Hey, take me to the bar and go as fast as you can. I'll give you an extra money, and they'll get you to the location real fast." They knew all the hot spots where to take people. Buenas noches, cousin Jesse. Yeah, who's having a good conversation, y'all. Uh, but I was gonna answer a question. Yeah, I knew this German guy that had a motorcycle, right? And his motorcycle, all in front of the motorcycle, he had like one of those kind of like a ninja bike, but it wasn't a ninja. It was from over there. So they're what I'm saying, they had no restrictions. Their vehicles have no restrictions, so they go fast. They have no restrictions like the United States that they make it the vehicles only go a certain speed. Over there, they have no restrictions. So whatever the speedometer says those vehicles can go, they'll go that fast. So that's why there's a lot of accidents. And this guy that had a motorcycle and he had all kinds of nicks on his bike. I was like, where how do you get all those nicks? He said from driving the highway on the fast lane. I'm like, golly, he'd be going like real fast, and his motorcycle had nothing but nicks where it's missing pieces of this motorcycle from hitting vehicles going real fast. Yeah, they go real fast. The train station, the that's fine, Sister Abigail. Thank you for joining us and sharing your story with us. The train station, their power lines are live power lines up on top, so the trains go over 100 miles an hour. When you go to trying to get to one city to the other, they go over 100 miles an hour, and they go super fast. So when you see the power lines, on the poles, you don't see birds landing on them. Even the birds know not to land on them because if they land on them, they get fried because it's not like in the US that we keep the power lines like the hot wires under the ground. They keep their hot wires on top of the ground, so the trains are able to move faster. So it's pretty dangerous. Oh yeah, I had a friend that was riding his bicycle, and he said that he seen a bee coming like that at him backwards, and he stung him on the nose. He was riding his bike going downhill, or going, I say, yeah, going downhill. He said that the bee was flying backwards and it stung him on the nose. That it got him right on the nose, like it was waiting for him. All right, brother Joe Breezy, we'll check it out. Around what time, brother Joe Breezy? 10 p.m. All right. Shoot, since cousin Jesse left and everybody left, I just want to say thank you all for those that tune in here tonight's live. I'm thinking I'm gonna call it a night also. I've had a long day today because I had to get up early in the morning. Man, I really didn't sleep last night. Um, to go to this, I thought I had two appointments to VA. It was actually three appointments. But 7 on, but they could get me a check. Yeah, yeah. Those bees are vicious down there in Germany. But in saying that, what I'll do is I'll work on the picture. I got a couple of pictures that I'll work on. The one I wanted to show y'all is when that Reaper was pissed off, looking at me very ugly. Uh, while I was taking pictures of the damage of the flood that happened in Elms Grove. I want to try to see we can make the picture bigger so y'all can see what's in the picture. It's an old picture, so it's kind of pixelated some, but there you can see it in there. But in saying that, brothers and sisters, yeah, make sure you hit the like button on before Sister Madeline sends a duendes after y'all or comes after you with a chancla. In saying that, brothers and sisters, I just want to say thank you for tuning in tonight. God bless every single one of y'all. We're still doing prayers for Miami for the storm, or for the people in Florida for the storm to weaken. We prayed yesterday. I've been praying today for the storm to weaken and for nothing serious to happen. Which I feel that it will get weakened and it won't be causing any that much damage. Even though there might be some damage, it's going to get weakened, and just got to have faith and believe in Jesus Christ. Uh, Faith over fear, brothers and sisters. That's the key. In saying that, God bless you, cousin Jesse, uh, sister Abigail, for tuning in tonight and sharing with us. Uh, and everybody that tuned in here tonight. Thank y'all. God bless y'all, and y'all have a beautiful, blessed evening, morning, buenas noches, buenas mañanas. Sorancia signing off. Spiritual Ape signing off for tonight. God bless every single one of y'all and your families. Love, light, and blessings for spiritual encrypted encounters. Hasta mañana.